What's up, everybody? How's it going? This fine Friday afternoon, evening, I guess you would say. Oh my goodness, it's been one of those weeks. We went and did the seafood festival thing, which that was really fun. I mean, usually you don't have, yeah, it is technically afternoon, right? I guess evening, afternoon. It's both the same thing, right? Um, we went to a seafood on your first RDA. Oh, MB Smez, hold on because the RDA is about the cream of the crop when it comes to flavor and vapor production, depending on which RDA you got. But most of them nowadays are all good. So there you go. Yeah, we went to a seafood festival Wednesday, which was it was $50 a ticket, but Munchkin's company pays for it, so it was free for us basically, and it's all you can eat seafood, including French fries and hush puppies, but and ice cream and fried scallops, fried shrimp, crab, everything, and then they had cake and all kinds of stuff. But and all you can drink also. So they not only had mixed drinks, but they had just about every kind of beer you could think of too. And it literally they served it as fast as you could walk up and grab a cup. So there was no reason not to get your fill while you were there. It was a good event. There was a lot of people there, a lot of people there. Um, I was surprised. Oh, what is up, John? Oh my goodness, what is up, man? Haven't seen you ever in here. How's it going? um, Before that, we went to Busch Gardens, um, in Williamsburg here in Virginia. Which, yes, John, I'm in Virginia now. Um, Last Sunday, and I was kind of surprised because in Busch Gardens, like most theme parks you go to nowadays, either there's no smoking or they have a smoking slash vaping section. Six Flags has these very, very small areas with a painted line, and you're supposed to be inside that line before you can vape or smoke, which basically puts you, I mean, right next to a smoker, which I think is kind of unfair to vapors. Now, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not sitting there, oh my God, your smoke is killing me. But I think there should be a little bit more room just at Six Flags. Busch Gardens is a little bit different. It's more of a wide open type area, especially when it was warmer outside. They had the fans going, so it was no big deal. I got surprised though, because we were there Sunday night, and they're doing Hallow Scream right now, so they got all the haunted houses going and stuff like that. But we sat down to vape where all the smokers were, and surprisingly, we have seen multiple vapors in that park, more than I thought we would see. I mean, every time we go, there's somebody vaping, and I've only seen like two people with Juuls. Everybody else has got a real vaping device, not no damn little pod. I did see somebody vaping an ice stick, which I thought was hilarious because, and I don't mean the new ice stick that's about to come out. I mean all the old. It was like ice stick 20 watt. But hey, if that's what satisfies you, hey, vape that. I got no problems with that. So we sit down. Hey, Stuart, we sit down next to this lady, and we're vaping, and she's smoking a cigarette, right? So she turns to me and she goes, I see you're vaping. I was like, yeah. And she was like, haven't you heard about all this bad stuff on the news, blah, 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 blah. So I'm thinking, oh, here we go. I'm going to sit here and have to explain everything to this lady, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, so you mean all the bad press about all these illegal THC cartridges that people have been vaping and getting put in the hospital? She's like, yeah, exactly. And I was like, that's all bullcrap. And she's like, yeah, it is. They've been vaping vitamin E acetate. And I was like, whoa, that blew my mind because, as much as we've tried to get the word out that vaping is not what's putting people in the hospital, that it's these oils that they're getting out of these bogus THC cartridges, you would think that it hasn't filtered down to the general public just because of the fact that the media has been lying their tails off to do whatever they can to push people away. from vaping and back to cigarettes, so that the MSA agreement gets met and everybody makes money and everybody's happy. But everybody won't be happy, obviously, especially the vaping community. And anybody that was trying to quit smoking, it just destroys what they were even building up to do. Whether you ever decide to stop smoking and start vaping, that's purely, nobody's going to convince you, hey, you need to quit smoking and start vaping. You have to make that decision on your own. So it's not something that you can just push on somebody. Some people really enjoy smoking. They love to smoke. You're not going to get them to quit no matter what. You can offer it to them, and then just try it. And if they don't like it, they'll go back to smoking. But if they try it and they like it, then you may have opened up a whole new world to them where they can actually live a much better life off of the cigarettes. But I don't think it's the same way with religion. I don't think it should be pushed on people. I think it should be something that you choose yourself that you want to do, not be pushed on people like, hey, you need to do that. No, I don't think that's the case. There you go, Richard. See, and I got no problem with that. I don't think that anybody should be criticized for smoking or not smoking. But I do believe in options, and I think everybody should have that option, whether they decide to smoke or vape. They should have that option, not be pushed to strictly smoking because it's the only option. I mean, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I know I tried the patches and all that stuff and gum, and none of that worked. Now, I never tried Cialis or whatever the hell that drug was that makes you go crazy pretty much. Not going to do that. Never will do that. I don't think, yeah, the patches. Oh my God, the nicotine patches. The first time I tried a nicotine patch, it literally gave me so much nicotine, I got nauseous. I was sick to my stomach. I was like, yeah, I'm not. Chantix, that's it. Cialis is for something different? Okay, it's Chantix. My bad. I'm just guessing at drug names right now. Chantix. Yeah, Chantix. That's the one I was talking about. Thanks. Cialis is for something else. I don't know. I don't take the stuff. I couldn't tell you. So, anyways, I was just surprised that um, I was surprised that to sit down next to somebody that was actually smoking a cigarette, who wasn't even a vapor, that actually knew about the vitamin E acetate and all that. Yeah, but it doesn't stop there. We're sitting there during the same vape break, right? And we was only there 5, 10 minutes. The lady, okay, she wasn't smoking. Okay, the next lady was. The next lady that sat down next to us was smoking. And she was like, "Oh, I see you're vaping, blah 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 blah." And then we went through the whole same spiel, and she was like, she used to work at a vape shop, and she fully supports vaping, but she was smoking a cigarette. And it was refreshing to see people that I didn't know at all in the public, instead of criticizing me for vaping and saying, hey, this is going to kill you, blah, 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 you end up in the hospital. They actually knew what was going on. They actually took the time to do the research and find out what's really going on instead of what the bullcrap media has been telling them, which I was like, wow, thank God somebody knows besides just our little group, of vapors that we have embedded on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all. That's a very small percentage of the vapors that are in the United States, and then we got vapors in the UK and all over the world. But it's crazy to see that somebody actually knew, hey, this is what's causing it, instead of having to explain it to them. Which I was like, thank God that saved me about 10, 15 minutes of my vape break, so I could continue to vape and then go on about our business. Now, the Gata. I've been trying to vape the Gata, and I got to be honest with you guys. I like the tank, but to me, and I got to be honest, I switched over to mouth to lung with the Gata. It vapes okay, but I'm not getting really good flavor out of it. Now, it could be the way I have it built. I don't know. I've tried this over and over. Right now I have a 1.3 ohm coil, so I made sure I built a high enough ohm coil to go in here, and I got the glass tank on it, but I put the mouth to lung insert and all that stuff in here and the airflow. And it vapes fine. It's just, it's not giving me the flavor I was expecting. It's there. It's just not. Now, maybe it's not good with custards. Maybe it does great with fruits. I don't know. Maybe I need to try less wicking. That I will do in the future. Right now, I was just interested in switching between the direct lung and back to the mouth to lung to see, is it going to give me the kind of flavor that a true mouth to lung tank should. And I'm like on the fence about it. I'm going to have to try another mouth to lung to see if, hey Scorp, to see if it's just this or I'm just so past mouth to lung that it does nothing for me, which it's kind of crazy when you start vaping. If you're starting out and you do mouth to lung, that may be enough to satisfy you. And then you jump over to direct lung and you're vaping these giant sub-ohm tanks. Then you go back to mouth to lung and you can't get satisfied from the mouth to lung anymore because you're so used to so much more. So it could be that. Now, I doubt it because I'm pretty sure I could pick up a K-Fun now and enjoy that. That's a very old school tank. And I even broke out, I saw Chad in Facebook was talking about his Boreas. So I broke out my old Boreas. This is the original Boreas. This just has a different tank with the gold ring and matching drip tip and stuff. And it may be Richard. And this thing is vaping great. It's giving me excellent flavor. I never had a problem with the original. Um, am I going to build a K-Fun tonight? Three Dog, I might be able to do that if I can find it in my bag of. Now, I have a lot of atomizers scattered throughout this room. Two of them are in these. I mean, completely full of atomizers and stuff. And this one, this is another one. Just completely full. I need to go through. And that's just that. That's not even close. That is evil. That's a lot, right? And I have probably just as many laying here on my desk. But I try to keep the newer stuff that I'm vaping up here, and then the older stuff I put away in a box or something. But I do rotate, which is why it took me a couple minutes to find the Boreas. And not only did I get that Boreas, but I got this one here. Here's a silver one. Same thing, just different color tank. That's about it. Uh, I did get some footage while I was at Busch Gardens. It's on my Osmo. I haven't taken it off yet. Matter of fact, it told me I needed to format the SD card, so whatever was on there previously got deleted. Oops. But I got some newer footage from Busch Gardens with that one. I think no, I don't even have any Busch Gardens on there. All that is actually the when we went to the seafood festival. That's it. What's up, Scott? Java Gnome, how's it going? So I made some juice. I don't know, sometime last weekend, I think it was. Just a cinnamon red hot juice. And cinnamon red hot is really easy to make, depending on what you're doing. There's various cinnamons. I have a really old cinnamon that came from a company that went out of business a long time ago. That comes in a little singular bottle. It's a really skinny bottle. I don't know where that one is. It's just called cinnamon red hots. And then you also have just cinnamon flavor right here. That's just plain old cinnamon flavor. You could use that. Mix you in some marshmallow with it. I know the one that I used to make, and I called it Inferno, was I I lost the recipe because that hard drive got deleted, but I think I had cinnamon in there, or cinnamon red hots, vanilla custard, and some type of sweetener. I don't know if it was marshmallow or fresh cream or what I had in there, but basically all those are sweeteners, and that's what I had in that. And cinnamon red hot, how can you really screw it up? The weird thing about cinnamon red hot, which I know is gonna make people look at it weird. You know, most juice you look at it and it's this nice gold color or dark brown color. Cinnamon juice kind of has this milky color to it, and you have to shake this up a lot because the cinnamon will separate from your juice. So Very important if you make a cinnamon red hot that before you ever pour it in your tank or anything, you shake the bejesus out of this thing because it will separate. You'll see the cinnamon get up on top there. It'll actually do it inside your tank. Matter of fact, you can see it in here. If you look at the very top where it's darker, that's actually still liquid, but it's darker. And I have to shake this to make sure this stays mixed up. Now all of it. See, now it's all the same. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, it looks familiar. So if you vape cinnamon red hot, you'll know that it's just one of those flavorings that likes to separate. Probably because it's eating the plastic. DeMillan, this is actually glass. This is glass. Now this came out right off the bat like this. I don't think it's eating the plastic, but yeah, it'll do that straight up in this glass tank. So it doesn't matter whether I got it in glass or plastic. It's still not doing good. And hello, Three Dog. Hello, DeMillan. And Breeze. And Richard. And Tetley. And everybody else I'm missing. And why is my phone ringing? I've had so many scam phone calls a day, it's making me sick. I mean, just over and over. Oh, we want to let you know about your automobile warranty. Are you freaking kidding me? It's not even for my car. It's for my son's car. His warranty is way out now. So they're just trying to scam you to make money. Stupid. Now, if I took that cinnamon red hot juice and I put that inside this plastic tank for the Gata, it would demolish this thing. They haven't hit me up on Mavic Insurance. Bulbous, I did have the DJI Care program for the first year that I had the drone. At this point, I'm like, I don't really need. I mean, the most I've ever done with my drone is hit a tree branch, and that's because I couldn't judge the depth, how far the tree was. So I was coming back towards me, and I barely caught a tree, and it literally stumbled and went back in the air. That's the worst wreck I've ever had with my drone. The thing is, those things are made really well, and I know, they got the Mavic 2 now, the Mavic Air. They're going to be coming out with a Mavic Mini. The drones are really simple to fly. I mean, with a little bit of practice, I think anybody could fly one of those drones. Really, they're not cheap, but they have come down in price from when they first came out. When I got mine, they were still very expensive, but oh, you broke your micro SD card. Yeah, you have to be really careful with that. I try not to take out my micro SD card unless I have to, and I'm real gentle with it just to make sure. Because yeah, all those micro SD card slots, they're soldered in like crap. They always are. So you have to be careful with those things, and it don't matter if it's a drone or whatever device you got. Even see, I have the Osmo Pocket too. Now this one instead uses USB-C. I know y'all can't really tell, but that's USB-C on the bottom. So y'all pay no attention to Patrick. He's shooting people. Tonight, I don't know what we're going to build tonight. I still have to, I know, right? Yeah, you're right about that, Bulbous. USB-C for the win, especially if you've been drinking, especially. Um, what's up, Al? Now I haven't sent Breeze's coily tool out yet. We have to stop by and get some padded envelopes, but I still have. We'll probably do another one of these tonight. I still have coily tools that say Scuba on them. Now I don't have every single color. I literally have a very limited amount of colors, but I'll get it out to you, Breeze. And other than that, I mean, I haven't had any money really to go buy any daggum thing. It's been tight around here money wise. I'm still waiting for money, and I don't know when I'll get it. For those y'all have noticed that a lot of these states now are backing off from their vapor bans, which I think is freaking awesome. And it's just like I'm not going to do the I told you so thing. I'm not even about to go there, trust me. But I knew that this was going to happen as to where I said that what's going to happen is they're going to do, all these states are going to copycat each other, and then they'll realize what the real truth is, and then they'll stop the ban. But the problem with it is the damage is done to the businesses that are out there. They're going to be shut down or either so bad off that they're not going to be able to recover from it. That's the problem with these bans. No matter what, whether they banned it for a month or 2 months or 3 months, the businesses that were shut down for that long had no income. So what do? I mean, they got to shut it down, and they're not going to take all that extra money to reopen their shop. That's not going to happen. So what's up, Ian? Yeah, public opinion's already set in. It's kind of weird the way it spreads. I think if um, they're Sue, I wouldn't say they're backing off. Some states are starting to realize that their original assumption about what was causing these problems in the hospitals with all these people was not because of vaping, and it was because of these illegal THC cartridges. And so they're postponing the ban or removing the ban. They realize that putting a ban on flavorings and stuff like that is not going to solve the problem, which according to them, their main concern is getting the e-cigs and stuff away from children, which, oh, the children, think of the children. They can say that all they want to make it look like that they care about the public, but I don't think it's that at all. I don't know. As far as my opinion goes, it's always been about money. Always will be about the money. They want them dollars. Um, and we'll never have enough dollars to make them look the other way. That's not going to happen. So there you go. See, this thing separates so quick. It didn't even take, 5 minutes? It's already separating again. Um, Now, I don't see Milo. Yeah, of course you can. Can I ask a question about a DeWalt cordless drill? What does the letters and numbers mean? I'm just looking to know the RPM and can't find it. Oh, I don't think DeWalt on the numbers on the side of the drill tell you the RPM. The best way to look it up, Pat, is to look up the actual model number of the drill and then go down to the specs. Usually this is what you're going to go by on a cordless drill. 9 times out of 10, a cordless drill is going to have a lower RPM than a corded drill. Cordless drills for me worked fine. Now, somebody like M-Turk uses a corded drill because it has a much higher RPM, and he can throw down some aliens so fast you can't even. I'm like looking at him going, how in the hell are you doing that? Because he just blows through it. But I'm using a Ryobi, and I think my RPM is anywhere between 18 to 1900. Let me see if it even shows. So it says 1600. I'm at 1600 per minute. Now this has a slow and a fast mode, obviously with the 1-2 switch right here. But yeah, it's either 440 on the slow mode or 1600 per minute on the fast mode. For me, that's fine. 1900 would be better. That's an older drill. I've had that for years and years, and the daggum thing keeps working. And as long as it keeps working, I'm gonna keep using it. At that point, I'll probably go with a much higher one, like 20 volt or a 24 volt. I'd love to get a 24 volt impact, which wouldn't really work well for making coils, but it makes it really easy to change a tire. Those cordless impacts, you're done. You can take off your lugs, boom, boom, take your tire off, and that's something cool to carry around instead of using a lug wrench. It just kind of sucks. I like bringing an aluminum low jack that are lightweight that you can put in the car, especially on road trips. Like if you're going on vacation, I like getting an aluminum low profile jack, which they're kind of big, but they're aluminum, so they're lightweight. You throw that in the car, you throw that cordless impact drill in there with the right sockets and stuff. And if you do have a flat, make sure you have a spare, and you can just pop that tire off, pop the new one on, and be gone in maybe 5 minutes. I mean, start to finish, 5 minutes, you're done. Now, maybe not. Everybody can do that. I know I can, but 5 minutes, I'd be in and out of there. Long as I had a spare tire, I had the sockets, which you can buy a socket set. I know they sell them at Harbor Freight that actually has a reversible socket for every size lug that's out there, unless you have special lock lugs. You can flip it around to the right one and just power them lugs off, throw a new wheel on there, power it back on. If it's a donut, I don't recommend finishing your whole trip on the donut. You want to go to a service station and get the real tire back. Unless you bench a rim, then you're in bad shape. But yeah, yeah, NB Smiths. It's a great idea to have one of those. I don't like carrying it around for just going around town. But if I'm taking a trip like from here to Georgia or something, that's when I like putting tools in the car and a jack. You never know when you might break down. Oh, you got different specs in Europe. Ooh, none will give you the RPM. I, Pat, I might be able to do that. You know what? Send me the model numbers on Facebook, and I will try to get you. And I know you sent me something on a battery, which I haven't looked at. I'm sorry, I'm way spaced out. I got to look at that too. But the RPMs on the drill, I can find that out pretty quick for you. Just send me the model numbers of the DeWalt's that you got, and I will give you the specs of the RPMs. Like I said, mine's 1600. Anywhere between 1600 to 2000 is pretty good. That's a good constant speed to run fuse Claptons with. Now, if you're wanting to blow through them really fast, obviously if it's faster, you got to be able to keep up with it a little quicker. So if you like a nice pace, that 1600 is fine for me. 1800 would be fine too. It'd be a little faster, but not too much. Um, yeah, there may be a little much. I think I usually don't use this much cinnamon MB Smez, but I put a little much in this one just to make sure. I wanted to make sure I got the cinnamon flavor because it's been so long since I made it. I think back when I did make this, it was 6 or 7%. This is actually 10%, which is kind of high for cinnamon, but it's not making me cough or anything. Oh, I've shook the crap out of it. You know what's weird about this? You can shake it. As long as it's cool like this, it'll look kind of cloudy. If you warm it up, it'll clear right up. It's just the temperature. If this was hot, it would clear up. Yeah, it will level out. I haven't had it not even a whole week yet, but it works fine. I like vaping cinnamon red hot every once in a while. That's one flavor you can put in almost any tank, whether it sucks or not, and you're still going to taste the cinnamon because it's that strong a flavor. It's freaking strong. Cinnamon red hot is strong, guys. Strong. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, Dolores. Maybe he can tell you. Yeah, 5,600 RPMs. Holy crap, Wolf. Is that a corded drill? See, that's high RPMs right there. That's some high RPMs. Mine's not even close to that amount of RPMs. And that's what I'm saying. You can go with a much higher RPM. Even those little spin like Dremel stuff, they do way high RPMs, but you have to you're looking for an 18 volt. The 20 volt is just a scam. I don't see how the 20 volts a scam. I mean, if you look at all the 18 volts were what used to be around everywhere. The 20 volts are now what you normally buy if you go into a home and improvement store. Most of the ones that are there are 20 volts or higher. It's hard to find the 18 volt chargers just because they've moved on to the higher voltage ones. Is it hard on coils? The main thing when I'm doing fuse Claptons and stuff, if I had a bad swivel, then I would have, you can use, now I got multiple things now. This is a free spinning, this is obviously a skate bearing on here. This is just a free spin for the other side. If you don't have something like this on the other side, you're going to twist the bejesus out of your wire. I do recommend if you get like some spinners from Bass Pro Shops, if y'all have a Bass Pro Shops or something like that, make sure you get the ball bearing ones because they spin a lot easier. Don't get just one. Make sure you hook multiples of them together. That way, if one fails, the other one will still spin. Because if you have just one spinner hooked up and that one freezes, your wire is going to twist all the way down the line, and then you got to go back and try and untwist your wire. So the main thing about having the ball bearing spinners in there is it's just basically a ball bearing that lets each side spin. So if you have one spinning and say it freezes up, then if you have a second one behind it, then this one can still spin and it won't cause your wire to seize. So I do recommend lining them up in multiples, or get some bearing tool like that right there. I have the other one I have hooked up in there in my uh, in my vise right now. Oh goodness! But I don't even know what to build tonight or what to do tonight because I'm just tonight's just gonna be, hey, what are your questions? Let's do it. That drill maxes out at 2,000. See, that's what I saw, Dolores. Most of them max, most cordless ones are around 2,000 RPMs. Now, if you go with corded, you're going to get a much higher RPM. If you plan on using it at nothing but your desk and that's it, then why not use a cord? You're going to get a lot higher speed out of that. Just saying. If you're looking for speed. If speed doesn't matter and if you like portability to be able to go, hey, I want to take this with me so I can go build coils down the street or something, then I would go with the cordless for sure. Dom Long, you will not do me like that. Build the rose. This is this is about building stuff. Speed, you know, Speed actually texted me and said that he's going to be working late. He would not make it tonight. I do apologize. Speed won't be making it tonight. So there we go. But I do have Zoom open and I can allow other people to call in. So if y'all want to do that, let me know and I will open the room up and let y'all come join and then we can have a discussion. How about that? But you have to let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to unlock it. Because why do it if nobody's going to join in there? That's stupid. Rebuild a CE4. Richard, that's not a bad idea. Because the old CE4s, man, those were a challenge just because of how long ago it was. And we were using, what was the wicking back there? It was, it's like a rope, and I can't think of what it's called. Ceramic, not ceramic, but they were some silica. That's it. Thank you. Why can't I remember that? Isn't it amazing that we've been vaping so long we can't even remember what the original wick was? At least I can't. I'm getting old, guys. I can't even remember. Yeah, silica wick. Oh my God. Them things back there, you could put silica or you could put cotton in there. But now, if you put cotton, you had to be really careful with how much cotton because they wouldn't allow juice in there. They're not built for high VG juices. Most of those you want to run a 50-50. Ian, that's an excellent question. I did message Aries, and Aries basically said that he's working on a lot of stuff right now, a lot of troubling stuff. He didn't lead on to what it was, and I was not going to pry. But he's fine. That's all I know. So there you go. That's what Aries is up to now. Yeah, I haven't seen Aries in quite a while. He posts every once in a while, but he's dealing with a lot of stuff right now, and wish him all the best. Wolf says, I can't remember what I had for breakfast. Exactly, Wolf. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, bud. Magazine art, I agree. I'd never liked the silica wick. As soon as I would get something and it would come with that silica and then one of their crappy coils, I would just throw that away and then I would put my own coil with my own wick in there, and it was so much better than because I tried it with that silica, and it's just terrible, man. It just ugh. The only things I would vape with silica was something that you couldn't rebuild, just because of the way it was made. Those sealed CE4 things. That's the only thing I ever vape with silica, and it was all right for what it was, but it's not like, oh, let me go find that vape. No, that's not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. make up some Clapton wire. I can do that, Dolores. I don't know if I can get the camera over to it, but I can try my best. Making up some fused Clapton wire is very, very simple. I can show y'all the easy way. I can show you the freehand way. Honestly, doing it freehand is probably going to be the, I won't say it's the easiest way to do it, but it'll be the most comfortable way where you can still see what's going on and not have to make any adjustment. I mean, you can do it with the little old CE forehead. You can throw that on there, boom, boom. I'm not ready for that because I don't have one of them handy, but I can do a freehand fused Clapton. But the problem is I already have a bunch of fused Clapton made up. I can make more, I guess, but I still have about, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet of it still. See, Dave, there you go. You got a bag of silica wick, and by the time you got around to wicking the darn stuff, it's like I was already sub-ohming. Exactly. The vaping industry has moved very quickly. It has gone from, I remember vaping and thinking, oh yeah, the daedalus is not bad, magazine art. I do not have a daedalus, but that, I mean, if you want to use that, that's fine. It does make it nice and easy and smaller to go on the desk. But for me, using a vise and just normal wire is not that hard. It's hard to do on camera, but does what actually work, Dolores? That's what I want to know. What does what actually work? Oh, the daedalus. Yes, it does work. I have one of those too. She might. I don't know why she's barking. I have one of those old 3D printed things to make fused Clapton wire. To be honest, guys, those work, but I think using an old CE forehead works a lot easier, especially if you're going to be making fused Clapton. Hello, Rainwalker. Um, we can go over that fused Clapton a million times. I don't know if I'll have enough room to even do this. I will see if I can get my build camera slash whatever somewhere in the area, and maybe we'll do it. There's my vise. Now, the vise does not have my swivel in it. That's not good. It's my swivel's always in my vise. What did my vise get used for besides that? Hmm. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was about to freak out, man. Now this is the other swivel I'm talking about. This one just has basically another bearing in there and a little O-ring that I'm just going to wrap the wire around. Now this one, if it fails, yeah, it's going to screw my wire up, but I haven't had any problems out of it. These skate bearings are pretty damn good about not failing. If you ever do have problems with them, you can just put some oil and boom, boom, you're good to go again. Now the vise I'm using is one that comes from Harbor Freight, and it is a suction cup type vase. So if you have a flat desk area, I'll show y'all here in a second. Make sure I got this tight and that it still spins okay. Yeah, this vise just has a suction cup on the bottom. So you can just pull this lever and it suction cups to your desk. And this actually puts this about level with where my drill is going to be. So I'm going to try to get this vise over here. I don't know how I'm going to get this on camera. I really don't. But I'm going to try. There we go. That's in there. And my drill is right here. So depending on how much wire you want to make, that's the vise you have. There you go, Oki. It's a good vise. It works fine for me. Let's see what we got it on. Okay, that's the fast speed, and this should be the slow speed. No, that's the fast speed. Whoa, that was way fast. All right. So, I'm going to need some 26 gauge. Now, I'm using regular Kanthal. I do recommend your wrap wire, you need to have a lot more of than your core wire. And what I mean by that is, if you're going to be doing Claptons, your center wires that you have in there, whether you're doing dual core or three core or whatever you're doing as far as fused Clapton goes, your core wire, the center wire, I got kidney puncher. This is 26 gauge regular Kanthal, but this is 250 feet. You can also buy 500 feet, but this has been lasting. Then like I said, the core wire, not a big deal. The outside wrap wire, I'm using 36 gauge. 36 gauge is pretty thin. Um, if you go higher, the higher you go up in gauges, the thinner the wire gets. Okay, so if you go 38 gauge, 40 gauge, anything like that, it's very thin and very easy to break. So if you're going to be using a really high RPM drill, you're going to want to go down in gauges. I wouldn't go below 32. 32 is pretty thick. 34 is fine. 36 is like even road. That's why I like doing 36. Even with 36 gauge, you really, even way up close, I mean, that's how thin that is. You can't really see the, let me see if I can get it on the build cam. I'll try. You can't even see the wraps on the wire. Maybe, all right, I'm just going to try and adjust it. Hold on a second. I will get this to where I can focus this thing somehow or another. Configure video. Is that the one? Hey, look at there. That's it. All right, let me advance autofocus. There we go. Let's take that off and let's try and focus on this one. I don't know how well y'all are going to be able to see this. If I can get it in focus. There we go. That's pretty thin, but see how you want the wrap to be nice and tight like that. That's about as tight as you can get that son of a gun right there. That's what you're going for. All right, and I'm going to go back to autofocus again. All right. So, yeah, 36 I think is good. Yeah, just for fused Claptons, no big deal. Man, John Q, he's late. John Q, you're late, man. What's wrong with you? Now, I really don't think I'm going to try my best to get this. Y'all got to give me a minute. I'm going to have to move some stuff so that I can get this closer towards the build cam, which is going to make this impossible to wrap, so I'm probably going to screw up. Oh, good night. So if I screw it up, it's y'all's fault because I can't, good night. I can't get the vise over that close. I'm just going to try. And I'm knocking stuff over. Yeah, go Scuba, go. I'm having my build mat lays across my entire desk. So the more I move this over, the more stuff gets in the way. Let's see if we can get this even close to similar somewheres. Well, there's the drill. Now getting the light in the right position is going to be really difficult. Let me see if I can do this. That's a little better. So, all right, let's go back to the screen for a minute. So what I'm going to do here, I don't know how much y'all like to make. I usually pull off about 6 foot of wire. And the reason I pull off 6 foot is because when you break it down in half, that's 3 foot. So you got to figure you're going to double this wire. Now you can either cut this wire and straighten out both pieces, which is kind of easy to do. You hold it on one side, spin it with your drill, and then run your finger down it, and then that wire is straight. And you can also spin it back if you don't want any twists in your wire, which you can't see them, but technically the wire is twisted through its core, so you can spin it back to straighten that out. Or you can take that same wire, keep the 6 foot, find the loop, and I'm going to run that through this side, and then take my other 2 ends of the wire and stick it in the drill. I'm just going to fold a little L, put it in the drill, close it down, boom. So I got all that straightened out from one side to the other. So, and the easy way to judge about 3 feet is, I don't know how long everybody's arms are. Most people are about 3 feet. So if I go from my hand to my shoulder, That's about 3 feet. So I grab that point again, and I do that again. And then there we go. I got 6 foot. So it is 3 feet, yes. Are y'all questioning me?
No, saying you got big wings.
Respect my authority. Okay, hold on a second. Let me I gotta do something real quick. And boom and boom. Oh, there we go. I had to find it. I don't know where everything is. Oh, it's there because I'm a dodo. All right, that's what I was trying to do. Now, so at this point we have our nice 6 foot of wire, and I know my screen's gonna jack up. I'll get that right in a second. I'll try anyway. Let me fix that back. Stop playing, screen. Be be happy. Oh, you son of a gun! It keeps going to the bottom of the screen. All right, stay over there and be happy. Wait, I know how to fix this. You click right here, and you click right back there, and then there. That's fixed now. That's what I was trying to do. All right. So now I got a bunch of coily, bendable wire just all over the place. And all I'm going to do is basically take both the ends. I'm going to grab the very ends and even them up together. So I'm evening these 2 wires up together at the very end. I'm just going to run my hand down this until it gets down to the very bottom so I can find the center of that wire. Then when I get it right in the center, I'm going to fold this into a nice tight little mark. Boom. Hello. If you're 6 inches, then your arm span should be 6 foot. So 3 foot would be the mid, your nose, but if it's taller, it might be 3. Yeah, 3 foot to the shoulder. 3 foot to the shoulder. That's what I was trying to do. So, all right. Now that little loop I just made is going to go into my swivel. And then I'm going to take the other side. You're full of crap. Hello, free dog.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. How your mom and them? All right, let me.
Mama's good. How's your mama?
uh, that was. I shouldn't even done that.
What? Ask me how my mama was?
No, yeah, because you said how's your mama, and she's resting with insects right now. All right.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So let me fix this. They want me. Okay. For those of y'all that don't know, we already had. I did the Carolina Reaper Hot Pepper Challenge. Blah blah blah. Now they have, which I hid, an actual Carolina Reaper pepper right here.
Oh no, are you gonna eat that right now?
No, they want
Are
me
you
to.
sure?
He said he would.
I did say I would. You were supposed to forget about it.
No.
They were going to make me eat it yesterday or
Just
something,
take a
but
bite and spit it out.
I can't talk if I eat it right now. I'm busy. Maybe. All right, let me fix some. I got to fix some settings and stuff. Hold on.
Okay. Oh hi JQ and Dom Long and Demillin. I'm Sly. What you saying? Casey Lynn, how's it going? Am I
There we
low?
go.
I need to do this probably.
All right, we're almost all fixed up. I'm trying to expand this and fix the blackness of the windows, and there we go. All right, boom, done. Now watch. I can just see the phone ringing and screwing everything up again. All right, anyways.
Of course.
Open room night? In a minute, Malachite. Just let me make this wire. I'm thinking it's so hot. John Q, I do believe that it's very hot. And see that? Oh my God! I wish I could show y'all. Wait a minute. Look at. They're like waiting on the stairs, like eat the pepper, eat the
I think
pepper.
you should eat the pepper.
No, I have to do this wire.
Okay, do the wire.
After the wire, he has to take a bite of pepper. Can they hear me?
Probably. They heard you in the UK. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they did.
All right, so yeah, I know how hot. Okay, we already knew that. Oh shit! You son of a bitch.
Hi. Hi.
Let me fix this now. Thanks, RS. Let me see if I can. Oh,
Hi.
how can I?
Hi, RS.
Let
Hi.
me fix this. I have no sound from you, RS, yet. Anyways,
Not yet.
there we go. I got it
I
now.
hadn't talked.
Oh. I thought you were just messing with me. Oh wait, now I got to move this up and slide this down.
Hunker that over.
I'm trying to hunker all the. I'm moving and adjusting and readjusting. I'm trying. There we go. All right, now bring this back down. Malachi, yes, if you want to call in, go ahead because it will even everything out. We'll have 4 people and it'll be even.
Yep.
So do that. Okay, or Wolf. So okay, or Wolf. So okay, or Wolf. So eat the beautiful, cool pepper. That's a Carolina Reaper. It's only 2.2 million Scoville.
Right.
Son of a gun, y'all.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night.
Hey, it fit. I appreciate that. Hey, look, now we're all even again. I'm locking it. I'm not locking the room. I'm locking the presentation in there. All right.
Yeah.
That's it. Had enough.
So, now all I'm doing is feeding this into the drill,
Okay,
and
that.
I don't need to. Now, the only bad part about having a suction cup vise is it likes to stick to a table that's wet. Yep, and it's sliding. It's not wet. I don't have anything to get it wet with. No jokes. No jokes. All right, I'll do it somehow. Hold on. I need a vape. Y'all are killing me.
Hey, Shannon.
Hi, Shannon.
How you doing?
I figured I'd come in and make it even, but then everybody else came in and made it even, so. But now it's even again.
Now it's even.
Our part.
I
even.
You gotta love Zoom. All right, don't we have a spray bottle down here?
He didn't eat it yet. I'll make sure he does.
Not the one that says bleach on there. That would not be good.
No, we don't have any empty ones for just water.
All right, you know what? I need all I need to do is
paper
put a little bit
towel
of
wet.
water. Yeah, exactly. It just needs to be moist.
Mm.
Your water
He will
shocked
be
you.
eating the pepper.
Just moist. That's all we need. All right.
Put Scuba in this.
I will be eating the pepper. Wait, whoa, what?
Yeah, you're gonna
Wet
eat the
and
pepper. You
slippery.
don't now. Remember, you don't have to eat it. All you have to do is bite it, chew 3 times, and spit it out.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm just telling you right now.
Well, that's why we're gonna get another drink in you, and we're all here for moral support.
All right. We both had that chip, and we know how hot that was. And Katie already
It's
said that
stupid hot.
this pepper is way hotter than the chip.
Yeah, but Hallie took a bite. Hallie took a bite. She is 6 years old.
Oh my
she
God,
took a bite.
that was like a microscopic piece of pepper.
She still took a bite of a Carolina Reaper and didn't wuss out.
Fine, whatever. Yeah, she probably went. Puh. I mean, it literally. I don't think she.
Either one, Tandy.
That's not the same
They'll
thing.
both work. No, I mean, they're kind of the same. She volunteered, DeMillan. She asked for it. She likes those ghost pepper chips. She asks for those.
Y'all won't even be able
Wow.
to see. Let me see when I go to the. Y'all won't even be able to see anybody. Wait, where's my drill? See, I can't even get my camera over that far. Barely. I'm trying to get it over to where maybe you can see the drill. Why is that looking like that?
John Q just wants to hear you scream like a girl.
This is almost in the right position. Almost. Wait, you know what? I can fix this. I can do it. Wait.
Does he scream any other way though?
Yes, yes.
Does he?
I mean,
He
in my
does, yeah.
experience,
He's
typically
got a
he
loud,
sounds
scary
like Mickey
scream
Mouse.
sometimes. But
Whoa.
he does get Mickey on occasion. Yeah,
There we
Occasion.
go.
occasionally.
My Mickey Mouse? Nah. Anyways, all right, now we have to find the 36 gauge. That's not enough 36 gauge. Hold on. There we go. So here's my 36 gauge, which as you can see is a lot thinner. And this was 500 foot. You always want to make your wrap wire. You want a lot more wrap wire. Hello, Chris. You always want a lot more wrap wire than you do your core wire. So just remember that when you're ordering your wire. I do recommend getting it from Kidney Puncher if you want some cleaner wire, or even better if you get Anarchist wire or something. If you can afford that, but Kidney Puncher wire is fine. I like using that. And if you can't afford that either, go with Lightning Vapes. But there you go. Y'all just want me to eat this damn pepper. Anyways, so I'm going to freehand this, which means I'm basically just going to, even if I have, whether I have my goggles on or not, this wire is very thin. I don't know if y'all can see that it's a lot thinner than that wire, but it is. So I'm just going to wrap this around these little ears I have sticking up, which my hand's going to get all up in 36.
What are you using, 36? Yeah.
Yep, 36. I use 26 core and 36 wrap. That's just my preferred deal. And then what I'm gonna do is on the actual spool, I make sure that this is punched out on both sides so I can hold with my thumb and my middle finger, and I can apply tension to this spool. So by applying tension to this spool, it keeps slack from getting in this wire, and you want to get back away from it about 6 to 12 inches. That way you can stay ahead of the actual wraps. If you're too close, it's too hard to control, and you're probably going to overlap and go back over your wire. So I like getting a good ways away. Y'all won't be able to see this because it's not going to fit on camera, but I will have to. I mean, if I really get set up for this, I can move the camera and everything much closer to the edge of the desk, and then I can, because I'm already reaching across to do this, but and I know that this is out of focus. Let me see if I can get this a little bit better in focus. I can still see everybody, but y'all can't. Y'all can just hear them. That's all y'all need, right? Yeah. All right, let's see. Focus. There we go. Now you can see it at least. And I'm just going to barely start this so you can see basically what I'm trying to do here. And all I'm trying to do at the beginning is just get the wrap started. And you want this wire tight that's going over to your vise. And I'm getting off camera already. And you're not going to be able to, I can't even see what I'm doing, so this is going to be bad.
Hold on. When you're freehanding like that, it's easier to, if you're a little bit away, to keep the proper angle so that it's
exactly
each coil is tight to the other, but
right.
It won't overlap.
Yeah, you don't want a perfect 90 degrees. You actually want to go a little bit. Let's see how the wire right now will be 90 degrees. You want to go a little bit back, just so that the wire stays wrapped tight next to the other one. So that's all I'm going to do here. And
takes a little practice. If you get too far back, it'll overlap.
I don't know if y'all can see. Let me see if I can focus that, and you can. Whoa. Whoa. Well, that looks bad, but it's not. It's just the way the cameras do it. Those are really tight, believe it or not. Let me see if we can fly through some of this. See, the faster I do this, though, the faster they're going to want me to do that pepper.
Yep.
I can't tell. Okay, I got a little bit of space in that one. This one's fine now. That's what you start off for. You want to gauge your speed and your tension. Once you get it to where you know it's wrapping smooth, you can just blow through this. I don't know how loud that is, but it's going.
You also want to keep the drill tight so that the core wire doesn't bend or it'll break off.
Exactly.
JQ, he's doing this so he doesn't have to eat the pepper yet. He's avoiding the pepper.
Yeah, y'all are wrong for the whole pepper, make me eat the pepper thing.
We were actually going to wait.
He's been done now for a few moments.
What do you mean we were going to wait? I bet you're the one that told her.
No, I did not. Patrick told me to remind you, when are we going to call him out that he hasn't eaten that pepper yet? And I said I would at least wait until he's got a second drink in him, so I get him a little buzzed first, but Katie jumped the gun. Patrick came flying out of the room in his undergushies. He's trying to put on his shorts walking down the stairs to watch.
Oh, hey, Slappy. Oh, hey. Hi.
So much for low carb. I'm going to be needing a big glass of chocolate milk. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Slappy, that's me.
We'll bring you a glass of chocolate milk to eat your pepper with.
Whoa. Okay, my drill just came loose. I mean, not my drill, my moist vise. The good thing is I could tell that it did it, and I was able to stop it. And now my wire's unwrapping from my spool. Hold on a second.
Oh, hey, Papa. How
Yep,
you doing?
Paw Vapes is in here. Hopefully I don't make any bad loops in my wire. Okay, we're back to good now. All right, don't let loose. I only got about 1.5 feet to go, I think. Maybe 2 feet. Oh, I just snapped the wire. Okay, that's good enough for demonstration purposes.
This side of the grass, Papa. I'm on this side of the grass, so I got no complaints.
Where's my tape? There it is.
How are you?
All right, there we go. Now, all I gotta do now is pop this off here. Let's cut the other side. I have no desire. Like I said, I already have like 5-6 feet of fuse clamped, and I really didn't need any more. Where's
Scuba,
my wire cutters?
Can you remind me what it was that you got moist?
I got my desk moist. My desk. Y'all are so wrong.
Just not going there.
He only needed
Just
a little
not going
moist.
there.
I'm gonna put y'all back on camera so y'all can't.
Just a little more.
No.
Y'all are so wrong. So that's the piece of fuse clamping I got, and then I didn't even try to straighten or anything, but there's the leftover because I snapped the wire and I don't care. I can make fuse clamping anytime I want to. I think what happened when I did snap it, when it pulled like that, it probably damaged that wire, and when I went to wrap again,
Right.
it just snapped.
It
No
was
biggie.
bent, ready to go.
Let's see though. Let me go back to the build cam for just a second, and then I'm gonna see what this wire looks like to see if it does look good. I have no idea. Configure video. I gotta focus this thing. The hard part with focusing on this is you can't hold the turn thing still long enough in the exact right position
For the camera to catch it, right.
Well, whoa. Yeah, that looks good to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All right, so that's as easy. I mean, but now it will take you some practice. Don't think you're just going to sit down with a drill and just and you're done. The freehand takes a little bit longer to learn. Obviously, with a CE4, you can do it a lot easier because if you're using a Beeline, one of those things that wrap around the actual wire that gives it tension, you don't even have to worry about it. You can just hold the button on the drill and don't even have to watch it, and it runs across. You're done. It's that simple.
Or it could be the way that it happened with me. The first one went just as smooth as could be, looked all kinds of good, and this is easy. And the next 5, I couldn't get it done.
You're just like, I did the first one. Oh, it's good now.
So I think Dolores and
practice.
MB would like to see the pepper. John Q is withholding his thumb. His thumb is currently holstered until.
I don't see any thumbs on the video. I mean, I could be wrong.
I see 5. Oh, look. Okay, wait here.
Oh, y'all see some?
There's 6.
I'm going to be needing that milk.
Are you ready for it now?
Yes, because if I'm going to eat the pepper, I need the milk on standby because I don't know how hot this is.
Okay.
I know it's going to be hot as a mofo.
Yeah, a raw pepper is going to be a little hotter than the chip you had.
I am tingling with anticipation, Scuba.
Oh, I'm tingling, all right.
Mm.
I'm worried.
Now, is this one of those peppers that you're not even supposed to touch with your fingers?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
This is the Guinness World Book of Records hottest pepper, the Carolina Reaper.
And Scuba, if you are going to use your fingers, as soon as you finish, please wash your hands.
I'm only holding the stem. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be washing. I need a spit cup too because I'm not swallowing it because I don't need to be blowing up fire out my rear end tomorrow. I'm just saying. Because I know that will happen. It happened with the
I
chip.
never gave it back.
Okay. I'll chew it a couple times and spit it out. Just twice. Y'all think I'm scared? I ain't scared.
Notice his voice.
Really? Now they got stipulations. You have to bite this much and say your ABCs. And no. I showed them the pepper like 3 times already.
We want to see it again.
Well, this is look. It looks all shrank up because it's so hot it couldn't even grow right. There's my spit cup. There's my milk. That's not enough milk. I'm gonna need about 2 gallons. I'm just saying.
You will need more, but still, don't chug it.
You're super happy. I need another drink first. Patrick is getting wood from me eating a pepper. I'm just telling y'all.
Dead ass right now.
I'm gonna be. Let me vape the crap out of the cinnamon red hot just to prepare me, which is not gonna prepare me for crap.
No.
Scuba, make the screen bigger. You're right. I will set myself to present, and then that should work. How do I? Let me see. Spotlight my video. Is that better?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, B. Look at Slappy. Y'all are so full of crap. I swear, y'all just don't know. All right, let me fix the video. I gotta adjust all this first. um. There we go. There's that, and let me make sure we can see y'all too.
Magazine Art said something of utmost interest to everybody in this cast with their audio on and watching the cast. Please make sure you turn your volume down to about 10%. He says, I think maybe you should go to 2 because, the girls screaming is immense.
I'm not ready for this.
I got the record button ready to go.
My hands are shaking, and I ain't even bit it yet.
Well, that's because you've had recent experience. I don't blame you there.
You gonna eat this after me?
Hell no. Hell no. Your daughter did it. Good for you.
You're not even gonna lick it like Lily did, your 5-year-old granddaughter? I have a video.
Is it gonna be sweet at first?
No.
But it doesn't taste gross like the chip.
If you know what peppers taste like,
Yeah.
for a split second, you're gonna be like,
Tandy
this
says,
is a
for
sweet
fuck's
potent
sake, it's
pepper.
Oh, hey, Cheech.
It's
Potent
not
pepper,
gross,
and then it's
though.
hot as shit.
How are you?
Y'all are so full of shit.
No, it's really not gross. It tastes like pepper. It's just hot.
All right, so he bit it. He chewed 3 times.
4 or 5. Holy shit!
Let it sink in. Let it sink in before you grab that milk.
Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths.
Oh, look, he's turning red.
I'm good.
Oh, there's the Mickey Mouse voice.
He's
Wait,
lucky
I
he
still got
didn't lose
seeds
his
in my
voice.
mouth. I still had pepper in my mouth.
Deep, deep breaths.
Oh. Holy crap, it's getting hotter.
There's no time limit. You can drink milk this time.
Take the fucker away.
5 minutes.
No.
Take that fucker away.
You can't, deny him twice.
Oh, he's remote now.
Not you. Bit the pepper.
Oh.
Don't wipe your eyes with the same. Wipe your face with.
Yeah, no, don't wipe your eyes.
It's okay. The way he bit it all inside of his
Too late. Mm-mm. I need it. Oh, it's going in my eyes. Shit. Really? Did you put 2 drops of water on this fucking paper?
Give me that gallon of milk.
Yeah. It's all right, but it's increasing.
Scuba, go wash your hands.
For your eyeballs only.
Take the milk and go wash your hands.
the fat in milk that helps.
It's got fat in it, just doesn't have sugar.
Scuba, stop wiping your eyes with the
I
same thing
know.
you wipe your
Scuba,
mouth with.
yeah, you wipe your mouth and then you wipe your eyes. Your mouth is giving you the pepper.
That fat holds the cap. Oh, okay. Mix some of that with the milk because it looks
Suck
chocolate
on the
as
ice.
fuck. You know what I mean? And it's whole milk, so it'll fresh.
Oh,
It's not even hot.
I'm good. It just, I got it in my eye.
Here's some actual milk. It's that has fat in it that will soak up the oil.
I don't need no milk. I just don't want it in my eye no more. Holy crap, it's still burning.
Scuba, have them give you some bread.
I can't eat bread.
Okay.
He's on that diet.
Well, he doesn't have to eat it. Just
I'm good, it's
push it up
going
in his
away.
mouth and spit it out. It'll absorb the oils.
It's going away. It's just, it's got my nose running.
Did good. You did good.
You know, it's just drinking. What'd you do? You licked it.
Yeah, well, actually, I put it on my tongue.
You licked it. Okay.
Okay, so there's part of that conversation.
Okay, I'm good now, guys. I mean, wait, how do I turn off my spotlight? Oh, wait, cancel the spotlight. There it is. Really? They put RS on spotlight. I'm trying. Oh, there it is. Woo!
All right. So which was hotter, that or the chip?
I will say the straight pepper is hotter than the chip. No question. It wouldn't be so bad, but it's making my nose run and my eyes water, and I had glasses on, so it didn't last that long, though. I think the pepper lasted longer. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still hot. My tongue is numb as a bitch.
Say that again.
My tongue is very numb, and it's weird because even cold stuff doesn't taste cold right now. There's Milo.
I just touched
Hold on,
it
let me
to
put my
my
glasses
tongue,
on.
and it's very, very hot.
Take my blood pressure now. Milo, how's the hey Mad Mock? How's it going?
Hi, Mad Mock.
Scuba,
Milo,
that wouldn't be a bad idea. Capsaicin can raise your blood pressure.
Take my blood pressure. Patrick's in there hurling and shit, laughing. Milo, how's the M25 doing? Did you get it all apart? Did you get liquid on there? Awesome, thank you. Okay, I think that's what he meant. I don't know.
Scuba.
Yo. All right, y'all all break out y'all's Carolina Reapers and have a bite.
Scuba.
Yes.
Go wash your hands.
Oh, wash my hands. All right, hold on.
I wish y'all could see how red he turned. Like
Yeah.
you know, you like the old timey cartoons where someone gets hot and you can see the redness like creep up their face like a thermometer.
And the steam comes out their ears.
Yep. It's hot. I just touched it to my tongue a couple times. And
Yeah,
it's-
they are
Yeah.
very, very hot.
Yeah, they're not. It doesn't taste as bad as the chip, though. It actually tastes like a pepper instead of ass. Which, speaking of, you'll be getting a taste of that tomorrow.
What, the ass or the pepper?
The chip that tastes like ass.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I'd
yes,
rather
you
have
will.
the pepper.
No, you'll have
I can breathe though.
ass chips.
You know, you can either vape menthol juice or you can eat a Carolina Reaper. I guarantee you will be cleared up of all your sinuses.
Yep.
Your eyes, your nose, all that good stuff. And I got a chip sitting here for RS.
Hello, Milo Lee.
I will be videotaping this because RS is coming to see us this weekend, I do believe.
Tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow. So this one chip challenge, what is that? Don't even, look, he made in a fighting cock bottle. This has Carolina Reapers and all kinds of peppers in there. And just smell it. Hold on, my nose is already, I might drop some loogies in there.
It's not bad.
Holy crap. Yeah, right, dude. You need to stake that up some. Let me check my blood pressure. Just because y'all said so. It's actually almost gone, so if y'all do decide to eat one of those chips, it only lasts about 5 or 10 minutes, and you'll be back to normal.
Mhm.
No, you lie. It's longer than 5 or 10 minutes. It's more like 15, 20.
Has it been 15 or 20 minutes?
It still
No.
fades.
It fades. I mean,
I think he meant the pepper. The pepper doesn't last as long.
Oh, no.
it's so
no.
weird. The pepper. All right, this
Now,
is the
I'm
difference.
sure the pepper would have lasted longer if you actually ate.
Oh yeah, if I swallowed it, it'd be on fire in my
Spit it.
stomach. Exactly. So
Yeah. And the seeds, if you
the
bite the
difference
seeds,
is, I
it's
think
even worse.
that the pepper is hotter, but the pepper has a slow building heat. The chip is like instant. It like 2 seconds after you start chewing it, it just whoom, it hits you really quick. So
Well, part
I
of
think it's
that is
faster.
that the chip has the seeds all ground up as well.
Oh, I had plenty of seeds in my mouth.
I'm going to have to argue with John Q. I'm going to have to say that a non-swallow does not invalidate the act.
No, it does not.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It does not.
Yeah, I want to see you do it, John Q.
Yeah.
Damn, my blood pressure is a little higher than normal. 138 over 102.
Well, I can't imagine why that would be.
Right.
Yeah, it's usually down in the 80s. Look at all this milk I did not drink. I had like a swallow or two, but I didn't need any more. I needed to cleanse my mouth. I still had pepper in there. I couldn't get. What the hell? That's a loud dog. Do it again and swallow. Hey, I don't
No.
swallow.
He's a spitter.
I'm a spitter.
Hashtag spitter.
Hell yeah. I'm a spitter. Yep, there you go. Now I can see chat. I couldn't even see chat because I had so many windows open and I was trying to do the spotlight thing. And where's my vape at? There we go. That was interesting. That's the first time I've ever ate a straight Carolina Reaper. I've had plenty of Carolina Reaper beef jerky and Carolina Reaper chips and stuff like that, but not a straight up pepper. And he had 12 of them. And Patrick's so cruel. He took them to work and gave them to people at his job, and they don't have milk or anything around, so they were hurling, and it's kind of funny.
They took them voluntarily. He did not force them on him.
LA Beast, I watched him
he
eat
held them down and he shoved it down their throat.
14 of them son of a guns and swallowed them. 14 of them. Now, he hurled afterwards, but he ate 14 of them damn things. There's no way. Trying to beat the Guinness World Book of Records, and he wasn't even close, but...
Now, with that bottle of fighting cock, he's got all the peppers in there. He needs to actually put whiskey in there and make the whiskey infused with the pepper.
Oh, I made the meat. I made us go frozen. There we go. We're moving again.
Yeah, Scuba's hand is coming out of his throat. That's weird.
Rawr! It's fixed now. Oh.
Still a little sweat there.
Yeah. No,
You
it's
still look a little bit red.
Well, it's all gone now. The heat's pretty much. Why does this thing keep full screening? Every time I move it up, it full screens. Pick it up,
Because
let go. There we go.
your
Okay.
your your settings are set to snap to the screen size, so it keeps
Right.
screening.
Well, it's ticking me off. Let me fix all this. Boom, boom. There we go. I can see everything now, and now I don't have to touch, and I can actually read chat. Oh, why is Three Dogs' head moving but her body isn't? I don't know. Exactly,
moving
James
now.
L. If it killed me, they'd blame it on vaping. You got that right. Put me in the hospital. Another vapor died from vaping.
I would have taken your SX Mini shirt off and covered for you. No, the son-in-law made him eat hot peppers.
There you go. See? So there's some good entertainment for you guys.
Yeah, all that shaking for nothing. It wasn't even that bad.
Oh yeah, I was shaking because I was like worried. I was scared that I was literally gonna catch on fire when I ate it.
I don't think anybody has ever actually burst into flames.
Spontaneous
eating a hot
combustion.
pepper.
Well, no, but
Hot pepper? No.
I would
I,
imagine that would have made the news.
I will say this though: if you bite one of them things and give it a, I chewed it 4 times when I put it in my mouth. Chewed it 4 times, so I made sure I got good. I chewed all the way through it. That's why it was stuck in my teeth, and then I spit it out. If you can do that, you got some balls. Just saying. That was pretty damn hot. That was pretty hot.
Now I can just imagine that 6-year-old coming down there and being like, "Watch this."
Oh wow, yeah, that would be bad.
No,
that would be
the
bad.
little one was wiping her tongue off with her shirt, and the bigger one was washing her hands while her mother poured milk down her throat. Yeah, she's in there hollering, "I need milk! I need milk!" So,
See you,
but
Dolores.
they're troopers. They did it without even hesitating.
Better than I would do. I wouldn't do it myself because I don't do spicy.
Oh, you don't do
How-
spicy? Yeah, if you don't do spicy at all, you would
No.
not. You would not. I like
I
spicy
don't
stuff.
If you're not used to spicy stuff,
Yeah.
I would not suggest to Carolina Reaper to start.
Mm-mm.
And if somebody ever pranks you and puts it in like your sandwich or something, and you eat one, you'll know it. There's no question. Next time Malachite's at a vape convention, and he's
Oh, I
eating.
found out what that Japanese stuff was that surprised me. I thought it was carrots. It was a scorpion pepper.
Oh,
scorpion pepper.
the
Yeah.
scorpion maruga pepper.
Yep.
Yeah. So when RS takes a bite of or when he eats that one chip challenge, it will be on video. Just saying.
Are we gonna try to do it live on Facebook?
I don't know if I can go live with the Osmo Pocket. I think I can. I could do it with my
Well, we
phone,
both
I
have
know,
phones.
but yeah, I mean, you could do
Yeah.
it with, Either way, I mean, I want to record it in 4K so it'll be good quality
okay.
hurling,
Mhm.
and
Well,
I don't suspect that I'll hurl.
if
I
they
am
check in at 3,
I
we
am
can...
a little scared. I haven't had stuff that hot in a long while, but
There you go.
do an early dinner so
I'm
we
there.
can film it when it's still daylight, and we'll go
Yeah,
outside in case he does hurl. It'll be on the patio instead of...
Oh, I don't think I'll hurl. Like
You're,
I say,
you're going to get that in Dolby 7.1, right?
I had a
There you go.
toothpick. I had a toothpick full of capsaicin powder, and didn't hurl then. So
Wow.
I don't suspect.
What were
Blowing
you gonna
chunks
say,
at
Three Dog?
4K. There you go.
I'm curious if RS plans to spit or swallow.
Oh, I'll swallow.
Oh, you have to
The
swallow the
challenge
chip.
you have to swallow, and then you have to
Yeah.
refrain from any type of food or beverage for a full 5 minutes.
Yep. That's what I
No.
did. So you got to
No,
go
I-
5
I-
minutes, no beverages.
So
I'll
there are
swallow.
rules.
There are rules if you want to do the actual challenge based on
Okay.
the rules.
No,
that
he
are
don't
on the
need to
box.
piff the chip to me. I already had one, James. Go check last week out.
Mhm.
Now you didn't do the whole chip, so he doesn't have to do the whole chip.
Well, because I only had to give a piece to was it Katie or somebody?
Katie.
Yeah. It doesn't matter on that. It's like
No,
if you eat a
hot's
part of
hot.
a pepper or you eat a
Right.
piece of that chip, you're gonna be on fire. Trust me.
It doesn't
It's
matter
hot.
whether I put the whole chip in my mouth and chew it up or take bites.
Right.
It's going to be just as hot either way.
Hell yeah, it will be. It's got the thing about it is it's got crystals on there. They sprinkle it with some kind of crystals, And when you bite the chip, you're going to feel the crystals. It's almost like Pop Rocks. They kind of explode in your mouth, and when they do, oh, you're going to be on fire. There's no joke. It's like, it's almost like Alka-Seltzer. It just burns into your mouth, and you're like, okay, now I'm on fire. And then it does the same thing that the pepper does. It escalates. It goes up,
Got
up, up,
a
up.
question for you. Were the crystals clear or slightly yellow?
I
You can't
think
tell
you can't
because
tell
the
because the
chip
chip's
is
black.
covered in charcoal powder.
Yeah, it's
So
Ah,
not
okay.
only is it nasty tasting, the charcoal absorbs the liquid in your mouth. So as you're trying to chew, it somehow gets drier and drier while it's lighting you on fire.
hmm Yeah, the reason I asked is because when you dry capsaicin powder, it crystallizes.
ah.
So what company makes these chips?
This is Pocky. They're sold out. They usually do this chip like once a year, and when they go online, people buy 15, 20 of them. Then they put them on eBay for $50 or higher. Um, Matter of fact, I can tell you what's in these. It says it somewhere in really small writing. Blue corn, sunflower, and safflower oil, Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion chili pepper, sea salt, activated charcoal powder, chipotle pepper powder. There you go.
It's hot.
That's what's in there.
I believe I said
But
that
you know,
multiple times. It's
and
hot.
this is the best chip. This one, oops, this one is not even broken. It's a full chip from what I can feel.
No, it
So
wasn't broken.
see, you got any last words? The Reaper is waiting
No,
for
we'll
you,
see you tomorrow.
RS. And then it's got, what to expect, and it says extreme profanity, loss of vision, blah, 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 blah. It's funny as hell. I love the little sayings they put on the box.
They also make other chips. He gets the ghost pepper chips.
Oh,
I
the
buy them
haunted
for
ghost
him.
pepper chip. Oh,
And
here's a bag.
Those are hot, but
If y'all want some hot
edible.
chips, get these. These are definitely hot. I ate this whole bag. Wait. I ate the whole bag except, these are really old. These are stale, but these
Yeah, I
are
got
really
literally
good.
one chip. He demolished the rest of the bag.
Now, these you don't have to buy straight from the company. You can probably find them at Kroger, I do
They
believe.
sell them at CVS too.
At CVS, there you go. If you want some good, nice, hot chips, buy these. What's up, Jazzy? Where did I buy them jeweler glasses? Pat, those come from Micro Center. I doubt they have a Micro Center in the UK. Now, the other ones that I got are from Amazon, and I'll show you those. These are okay. They have a flip down that I've already broken out, but the ones I got from Amazon are actually a lot cooler, and I'll show you why. It comes with multiple lenses. You can see all the lenses in here. They vary in magnification from 1, I think, to 3x. And then these are the glasses. They're actually like regular glasses. They fold out, and then the lens flips up in here like this, and then you also have an LED. Now, that one has an LED too, but this one you can adjust, like whichever way you're pointing, so you can look down at something, and it has a lower or a higher beam, and then it turns off. But you can pop this out and then just put in another lens wherever the little button is. Where's the little button at? Oh, it just pops right out. And then slide in a new one, and boom, you're good to go. These, I can find this. I believe I got these off Amazon for like $8 or $9. It is rechargeable, so you can recharge the actual LED, so you don't have to keep putting batteries in this thing. But they work just as good as my goggles do. Now, the goggles are cool because it's got the whole headband deal, but the glasses work just as good, honestly. There you go. Yeah, that chip, not the chip, the pepper is like completely gone now. I can barely taste that I even had a pepper. I think
It's in the kitchen if you want more.
I think the fighting cock fought it off. You know what's weird? I didn't have hiccups. Usually when you eat something hot like that, it gives you the hiccups right away. I didn't get the hiccups. I even think the chip gave me the hiccups, but the pepper didn't. Yeah, I got a pumpkin on my cup right now. The girls was like, "Here's a sticker."
What happened to your skeleton?
The skeleton I stuck on the side of my computer, which took a dive off the side of the computer onto the ground. We didn't do a giveaway. I don't know whether even to try to do a giveaway. I do know that T-Max is having a sale on the white chocolate peanut butter this week for 20% off. If y'all do want to get in on that, the white chocolate peanut butter is on sale, 20% off. Go get you some. We could do that one if you want, and then we could do a coily tool again. Even though we haven't sent Breeze hers yet, which I know we're sending like Monday or something, which that's fine. Because I still have a few coily tools to give out. I don't mind doing that.
Well, we have to go get the envelopes, and then I have to download the postal rates.
Chew is not eat.
'Cause I
John
don't-
Q, I want to
Gotta
see
wait 'em.
video of you chewing one of these Carolina Reapers and spitting it out, and then you say, "Oh, yeah, chewing's not eating." Yeah, I want to see you say that. Go for it. I'm doing what they wanted me to do it that way. That's why I did it that way. And the main reason I did spit it out, this is the only reason, because I don't want to be on the toilet tomorrow with a rear end on fire. I know what happens when you eat really spicy food and you swallow it. I mean, not only do you get the initial burn in your mouth, but then you get the burn in your stomach. Then you get the burn all through your intestines, which I have diverticulitis. It's already picky as it is about me eating spicy food or seeds or anything like that. So if I did that and it inflamed it, I would be in the hospital. So that's why I
Right.
spit it out. So kiss my ass, John Q. Thank you very much.
By the way, you have diverticulosis. If you had diverticulitis, you would be in the hospital right now.
Well, that's true. You got me there. You got me there, Wolf. You got me. Monkey butt is an important part of the challenge.
That was Roger, not Wolf.
Oh, that was Roger.
okay.
Sorry, I didn't see who. I thought Wolf was talking with his lips not moving. Right away. Turn down
Wolf has become a ventriloquist.
That's what it looked like.
No, Slappy. It's a moist show. It's a moist
It
show.
is
Just a
moist,
little
Free Dog.
moist.
It is moist.
What did you get moist again? I don't.
I
what
got
was
my
that?
desk moist. Now you're about to make me say something wrong. What do you really want to know? My deck? My deck? The deck of my desk
Real
got moist.
careful.
I'm being careful. And really, what? Am I going to blow my monetization? What? I'll lose all
Who
3
gives a
cents
shit
I'll
about
make
the
this year off of. I'll make at least 3 cents this year off of YouTube. Yeah, nice.
Now, I don't want Wally World. No, I don't want him dragging his ass all over the carpet. The dog already does that. If he started doing it,
That would be funny, man. I'd have
That's
to
a-
video that. I'm scrubbing my butt on the carpet.
if you were
That's a
scrubbing
picture
your
I
ass
don't
on the
need.
carpet, I'd be videotaping it.
Buffering. Why is it buffering?
Yeah, I just had to refresh. It's fine.
I don't see any buffering.
I don't see any either.
It buffered for me. I refreshed.
Yeah, I see a frozen screen on mine. That's weird. I don't know what happened, guys. I don't even see any drop frames or anything.
No, it's.
I'm
probably-
using that. You know what I've come to notice between XSplit and OBS, and I've used both a lot. No matter how good my XSplit was running, it was usually running 30 to 40% of my CPU. I'm using 2.3% of my CPU with OBS.
Oh
I
yeah.
like OBS.
OBS
Yeah.
uses a lot less resources.
I mean, not just a little less, a lot less, a lot less. 2%, and sometimes that'll be down to 1.3%. So it's a definite difference, and I like
told you.
XSplit. Don't get me wrong, but it's just this works so much better now that I got most of it figured out.
Yeah, the only thing that I miss when I'm using OBS versus XSplit is the ability to just do a individual screen capture.
Right, right.
So like you can capture the whole window like you have right now with us in it, but I'd like to be able to grab each individual.
Let me see if my.
Hershey. Yeah.
I wonder if this will show up. I
You can
did
do
figure
that
out
in
how
OBS with
to.
VC, but Zoom doesn't have individual.
Oh, it does work. Let me see if I can bring
Yeah,
this up.
XSplit with Zoom.
Whereas with XSplit, I could just do the smart selector and I could just do the squares myself and set it.
That's my IP camera right now. Normally, I couldn't get OBS to show that up. Now it's going to be blurred out because it's going right through a right through a lamp.
Yeah, but
or
now they can see the junk chair over there. That's how he spies on his office when we're not
the
here.
junk chair. Yeah, I do. I spy on my office when there's movement behind my desk. I
In
know
your
somebody
corner.
stole my mod.
And Tandy, I've been using OBS since you first told me about it, ever since the very beginning, and I've never looked back. So, no
No,
scabby.
I tried it back in the beginning, and it was really not that much different than it is now. But the problem with this compared to it's just different on the way you click on scenes and stuff. Now, I like the fact that
As you
OBS I
should
can
be.
set F1 to do my beginning screen, F2, F3, and it'll switch scenes and automatically go to the stuff. I'm getting the hang of OBS because honestly, it's a lot easier now. They added some new stuff to Zoom too, which I have yet to try out. Which
Yeah, you can do that in Zoom too. When I switch screens, I use
Right,
the
Wally?
F keys.
they added
Well,
vanity.
OBS also has a lot of plugins too that you can add
Right.
into it.
They had vanity phone numbers now that you can use from Zoom, like
Baby
1-800
kitty.
Scuba or something.
Or Scuba Spitter Scuba.
Jazzy says Aries is okay. Yeah, I knew Aries was okay.
That was
Jazzy
fun.
was just saying he was busy. He had stuff to take care of. But thanks, Jazzy. I'm sorry I missed chat. I really couldn't see. I've been missing a lot of chat because I had the window in front. I can see chat now, so if you say something now, I'll see it. But oh goodness, we're just having a ball.
Speaking of having a ball, I got to get out of here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course you
you
do.
do.
Mess up
You've
our
got places
screens,
to
why
be.
don't you, Malachi? Jeez.
I am. I'm going to throw them all off. You're going to have to redo the whole thing.
Nah, it'll just put 3 and 2. It's fine.
All right. I'll catch y'all later.
Bye, Mel.
See you in a
Hey.
bit.
Bye, Malachi.
See you soon.
Hi, Mel.
Yeah,
Aries
OBS.
in here.
So how's the weather down there where you're at, 3 Dog? I'm not even.
She's up at 1-800 Spitter.
The weather's beautiful here. I mean, it's a little chilly now. It's a little. There's a cold front felt like coming in today, but it's just been beautiful. Beautiful in the 80s. I think.
In the 80s? No. We're not getting
In
to the 80s
Colorado,
no
it's
more.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
It'll be like 20 tomorrow.
Maybe.
Oh wait, she's back in Colorado. I can't even keep up with her. She's bouncing like a freaking basketball.
I heard a rumor that we might have snow on Halloween.
Ooh.
Wait, here where we're at?
Yeah.
Get
So
the fuck
last
outta
year,
here.
so last year on Halloween, the kids were like walking around in tank tops, sweating to death in their little plastic Macs. And this year we might have snow.
If we have snow, I'm droning it live on freaking YouTube. I will drone it. I will fly my butt in the snow just because I know for a fact Georgia will never get snow on Halloween. That ain't happening.
JQ, Colorado is God's country.
And if it takes me until the day I die, I'm going to own a freaking paramotor. I will be flying my ass in the air.
I will be in Colorado permanently.
That's a good place. That's got a lot of mountains and stuff. You could hang glide. You could do all kinds of cool stuff up there in Colorado.
Well, I don't think I'll be hang gliding.
Oh.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. Now you're giving Tandy ideas.
No.
She's
No,
like,
that's okay.
I could make that happen.
Well, Tandy likes riding bikes, so she would be into that type thing. If you ride
Hang
bikes,
gliding?
you're the dare. Yeah. Unless
Well,
she's afraid of the air. Now, she might be afraid of the air.
Hang gliding?
Yeah, hang gliding. Hang gliding is really.
Hang gliding is falling down.
Mm-hmm.
You're just on a slow fall.
You're
It's
just
like a paper airplane strapped to your back.
you're on a kite. You're on a giant kite. And Jazzy, 3 Dog got banned from Texas.
Yeah, Texas is still there. She's just not in it.
Yeah, Texas is still there. I'm just having some life changes.
There we go. Controlled fall. Wally, all right, this is the thing. All right, when I went, I got a hang gliding video somewhere on my YouTube. Y'all can go look it up. I went hang gliding at 4,000 feet because it's kind of stupid. You can pay for 2,000 feet or you can pay for 4,000 feet, which was a little bit more money. Now, if you hang glide down from 2,000 feet, it lasts for 5 minutes. If you hang glide from 4,000 feet, it lasts 20 minutes. And I was like, you damn Skippy, I'm going to do. It was my 40th birthday. So I was like, bucket list, I'm doing it. So,
Is that our dog barking?
yes.
Does she need to
So
go out? All right.
she probably does. What was so cool about it is you tandem ride. You ride with somebody up there, and no, you're not on top of each other like banging poles or anything. He's beside me, and they tow you up like you're behind an ultralight that has a motor on the back that pulls you up to 4,000 feet, and then they release the line. Now, what was so cool is when they released the line, he said, "Here," and handed me the controls to the hang glider. He let me fly it until we got all the way down and land it, which I thought was. And the hang glider had wheels on the actual hand part, so when we hit the ground, you actually rolled. And I was like, damn, I don't have any experience, and he let me land, which was cool as shit. So
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
it is so
No.
peaceful. You know what was the best part about it? And maybe some people don't know this. It was like almost 90 degrees on the ground. When I got up at 4,000 feet, maybe 60 degrees. It was so cool up there. It's like instant air conditioning because you're well above the ground level. The
So how
Yes.
long ago did you do this, Scuba?
That would be 11 years ago.
I would hang glide before I would parachute.
Yeah, hang gliding is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'd much rather have a paraglider though, because then you can put the motor on your back and you can take off from the ground and you're up there. But it'll happen. It costs you. It's 13 grand to buy the paramotor, the glider, and get training. So there you go.
Hey, Creed, how you doing?
Yes, it was 11 years ago, and the reason I know that, Tandy, is because I just said it was on my 40th birthday, and I am now 51, so that would make me 11
That
years
would make
ago.
it 11 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
there you go. It was exactly on the day of my birthday when I turned 40. I was not paragliding, hang gliding.
Well, I know they have zip lines out here too. That could
Zip
be
lines are
interesting.
fun. Zip lines are
Yeah.
fun. You could do that, and then you don't have to worry about the cable or anything on that. So there you go.
No, you only got to worry about your hair getting caught in the
It's
foley and
something
scalping
about.
yourself. That freaks me out.
It's almost the difference between having a wired headset and a wireless headset. Not really the same, but you want
A little
that
bit different.
freedom. So when you're up there hang gliding, when they let us go, there was nothing connected. We were just free floating. It's so peaceful. It's quiet. You just calmly come down. You can
I know, right,
actually
Talia?
bank it and go up if you want, and then you just lean to turn. You just
Yeah.
lean your body to turn. That's it. Left, right. That's
And if you
simple.
get an updraft, you stay up there longer.
Oh yeah, with the thermals. Well, he didn't want me going in the thermals because
I can't even walk down the stairs without hurting myself, so I'll be damned if I want to be floating around.
From
no.
Sky.
from what I hear, the thermals are a little harder to control.
Yes, they are. Your brother-in-law has a plane that will let me free fall out of. I don't want to do that, Tandy. I'm trying to.
So in other words, Tandy says, "Come visit. I'll push your ass out of a plane."
Yeah, exactly right. I'll push your ass.
Which is, kind of the same as a pig farmer saying, "Come visit, see my pigs."
Mhm.
There you go. Tandy's evil. Walking down a
He's
flight
too
of
tiny
stairs
to
is
be
more
evil.
my speed. There you go, Talion.
Too cool. You're going to zip line in May?
I've been ziplining multiple times. I went ziplining in Gatlinburg. I've been ziplining down in Florida. The one in Gatlinburg was a lot better because it was a lot longer
So
lines at a way
demanding.
higher altitude. But
Go get
Yeah,
it.
the only time I zip line was at a camp, and it was dinky. It was fun, but it was dinky.
yeah, you got to go to one that has some really long lines from. I mean, now they got some overseas that go from mountaintop all the way down to the ground, and those you're zooming when you come down that line. That would probably scare me just because how fast you go. But other than that, it's fun.
Yeah, they got one in Japan that actually is almost like a roller coaster. The zip line is suspended by hooks on poles,
Uh-huh.
and it actually turns.
Oh, wow.
I think for all of these events, I think a piece of required equipment would have to be a pair of Depends.
Mhm.
Well, I
With backups.
I have a supply of those, so
Well, I would have to borrow some.
there
That's
you
the
go.
interesting thing because with
I can ship you
paragliding,
some.
you don't need a license, and there's some instructors that'll say you don't need a reserve chute, and I'm thinking, okay, I could be stupid and not have a reserve chute, or have a reserve chute, and just in case something happens, then I got a freaking reserve. I'd much rather. It's like, oh no, don't install my airbag.
No, you don't
I mean,
need a reserve
technically-
until you need a reserve. Why not have a
Technically,
reserve?
you don't need a helmet on a motorcycle either.
Right.
Oh, that reminds me, I've got a recall on my car. Apparently, the airbags, as they age, the particular airbags that are in my car,
Well, they
as
biodegradable.
no, as they age, if they deploy, they could shoot shrapnel in the
Yeah,
in the
you got the
passenger
Toyota
compartment.
airbags, huh?
Right.
Yeah, they got Morgan
Oh.
Freeman doing the airbag
Yeah,
recall commercials.
it's not Toyota, it's Ford, but it's the same
Oh,
airbags.
okay.
Right.
John Q is different on if you take a collapse on a paraglider, usually you turn into like this ball. It rarely happens, but in bad conditions where your wing may collapse, the wing will collapse above you and start spinning, and you turn into a free fall. And basically, you take your reserve, which is on your side, and shoot it out sideways, and it comes out to the side of where your chute is, and it doesn't get tangled, and it keeps you from dying. The number one cause, which most people don't believe, the number one cause from people dying from paramotors is drowning. That's the number one cause, and the reason why is because the dummies go flying over water with no reserve, and they're flying too low, and their engine cuts out, and they land in the water, and that 50 to 75-pound motor is on their back, and it drags them down to their death.
You do realize you're not making a very good case for yourself,
I'm telling
right?
you that's why they're dying,
Yeah,
is
don't
because
fly low over water.
there you go.
Yeah,
Exactly,
but you know,
RS.
like we sat down and watched paramotor crashes the other day, and I'm like, are you trying to reinforce the fact that I want you to keep your feet on the ground? Because that's what
Watch
you do.
Tucker Gott. There you go. If y'all want to watch some good videos on paramotoring, watch Tucker Gott. He's got like this world famous video of him flying to McDonald's. It's got a gabillion views, and I'm kind of mad that he got to go do that before me, because I would have flew to McDonald's. Damn it. What'd you say, Breeze? I'm watching right now. You give up. Oh, you were flipping coins. Never mind.
Well, Scuba, you can fly to Taco Bell.
There you go. Yeah, and somebody said that too, RS. I'll just fly to Taco Bell. And it's like, really? No.
Yeah, but then you got to fly back while trying to keep.
I would
your
rather
ass
do
foot
something
cheeks
interesting, like
clenched
I'm
together.
flying into the city to
Yeah, I
renew
want
my
him to
driver's
video
license.
the return flight.
Right?
Yeah, and there you'll need to Depends for that. Come back from
Crop
Taco Bell.
dusting everybody on your way back from Taco Bell.
Pat, yes, Higgies is in a state where vaping is still fine. I do recommend, Pat, because of the fact that the shipping is so expensive, buy concentrates. That way, you got to think about it this way, Pat. If you buy just the juice, say you want to buy Nilla Nuts or Aries Ram, if you buy just the juice, that's all you get. If you buy the concentrates and you have VG, which I know you can buy in the UK, that's all you add to it, and boom, you got lots more juice by buying smaller quantities, which is less in shipping because it's not as heavy.
Montana got one today too, Wally.
So buy concentrates, Pat. If you already know the flavor you want, buy the concentrates, because I know Higgies will make concentrates in any flavor you want.
Low fat.
Who's hawking a loogie? I don't know. It's not me. I know this milk is out and getting hot. I'm going to have to put it in the fridge. I'll be right back.
It's because he didn't drink it. He said, bring me more milk. I'm going to need like a gallon of milk. So I brought him the container, and he didn't drink the milk. It's not even real milk. It's like fake carb-free milk.
Fake carb-free milk. What is that made out of?
I have no idea.
Is it good?
I don't know, because I don't like chocolate milk. He loves it though. I'm a strawberry milk person.
I like all the milk. I like strawberry, chocolate, and just
chocolate's just too sweet, and it doesn't taste like it's cold to me. I prefer strawberry milk. Yeah. especially with the powdered Nestle Quick, not that syrupy shit. It's got to be the powdered
Right.
pink shit. That's good.
Because
No,
you
I
like
don't think
the
it's
pink stuff
almond.
that's at the bottom of the glass.
Oh yes, yep, that's good stuff. It's yummy. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
only if you're
I
lactose
remember that
intolerant,
when I was a kid. Mom, don't stir it too much.
right. Just add more, just so it leaves that
And
stuff.
then you got half a pink and half white in your glass of milk. Yeah.
Well, then when you get down to the end, you can really stir it up good and have like. I don't remember. They want to know what your milk is.
Oh, it's Carb Master. You can get it at Kroger. Let me show y'all so you will know what the bottle looks like. Yeah, it is actually really good for chocolate milk if you are on keto. It's the only good chocolate milk I've found that's low on carbs. So here's what the actual bottle looks like.
They said it was postponed till tomorrow, Wally.
Carb Master chocolate. So the actual carbs is seven carbs. Wait, it's got one dietary fiber, which makes it 6 carbs for an 8-ounce glass.
But is it
carbs.
Actual milk or is it made from
No,
something?
this is lactose free. Blah 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 blah. Lactose free.
Yeah, but blah 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 blah. It's not almond milk. It's not.
Oh.
It's not soy milk.
Yeah.
Let's
what
see.
Is it?
Ultra filtered non-fat milk, cocoa processed with alkali, sucralose, lactase, enzyme, natural and artificial flavor, salt, carrageenan,
So it's like skim milk that they poured an enzyme in to eat all the lactose.
Vitamin A, palmitate, and vitamin D3. Contains milk. It says it contains milk, but see,
palmitate is palm oil.
If you're lactose intolerant, this you can drink and it doesn't hurt your stomach. I know if I drink regular milk, depending on the day, some days my body can handle it. Some days it makes my stomach hurt. So if I drink this, I never have any issues. Mm-hmm. And it's actually really good. If you like chocolate milk, it's actually really good. It tastes just like the real thing to me. So that's what I get. Milk contains milk. Exactly, John Q. Give me real milk. Hey, Breeze, hey, if you want to drink regular milk, that's fine. I'm not saying you can't have regular milk. I'm just saying if you're on keto and you want to keep your carbs low, 8 ounces for, 6 carbs, that's not bad. If you're trying to stay under 20, I don't even drink a whole glass. I'll drink like 3 or 4 swallows of it, and that's good
right
for me.
Of the carton.
I'm the only one that drinks it, so yeah, I drink it out of the carton. I don't give a damn.
I grew up with whole milk. And I thought I would never, like skim milk or 1% or 2%. But I would say about 9 or 10 years ago, we started getting 2%. And we've been using it for so long now that if I get whole milk, it's like drinking butter. It's just right.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I drink 2%. Whole milk tastes hot to me. Like it's thick.
Taliana, keeping it 100 a day is probably good. Now, I know that won't keep you in keto, but it'll definitely keep your carb count down, which will make you lose weight. But I know in keto, I lose a lot more weight. I'm already down. I think if I get down to 225, I have to stop there because when I got to 200, I look like somebody on crack or something. I look too skinny for my body frame. So I have to keep I'd say 215 to 225 is the lowest I want to go. And I'm only 10 pounds away from that. So I was 256.
What would you eat to keep your carbs that low?
What would you now? Yeah, meat.
Meat.
Pepperoni, cheese, eggs, lots of eggs. Hard-boiled eggs, scrambled eggs,
you can
egg
eat the hell
omelets.
Out of bacon. Yeah, you can meat's good to go. Meat and cheese and stuff like that.
Broccoli
you're good
cheese.
to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, eggs.
Veggie burgers have lots of protein and potassium, and they're only 2 carbs apiece. So you can make a veggie burger and put cheese.
Like you need to lose weight.
Cottage cheese is good too.
Like who needs to lose weight?
Yeah, eggs. You can do a lot of eggs.
Me?
Yeah.
I do need to lose some weight.
Whatever. All right, so I think, it's, and see, that's what Peach is saying. That's my excuse too. I saw what I looked because the lowest I ever got was 200 pounds, and when I got to 200, I was looking at my arms and they looked like they were bones, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I was healthy, but I looked too skinny for my frame. And I mean, see now you can see muscles and stuff in my arm now, but if I get too much skinnier, it looks like all bone, and I don't like that. That's too much. But you know what's weird about that is your frame will get skinny, like all in your face, you'll get skinny, your neck, your arms, but you'll still have a belly. That you got to work on separately. You got to do some sit-ups or something, and yeah, screw that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to try veggie Whopper. I only got
Breeze,
the
I ain't gonna
veggie
lie.
burgers because the potassium.
We went to the seafood fest, which was, and I don't even think I've never seen anything like it in Georgia, which they probably have them. I've just never been there, but to go to a place, I mean, this giant field pretty much with a bunch of little separate buildings. And each one of these buildings, it was kind of funny because it would be like beer, food, beer, food, beer, food. You could go to each one. It's unlimited, all you can drink. Not only just beer and lots of different types of beer, but cocktails and also seafood galore. All fried scallops, clams, crab, shrimp, hush puppies, French fries. Then they had cake, ice cream.
Fresh fish.
Oh my God! It
Fish
was
chowder,
a
clam
slappy.
chowder.
I ain't gonna lie, it was the bomb. And they do it twice a year. We
And
went
it's
now,
free.
and they do it again in May. Yeah, it's usually $50 a ticket, and you have to order way in advance. But her job gets the tickets early, so. I wanted to buy 5 liters of VG from Liquid Barn, but could only get it from America. Ooh, and the price was $2.50. Gum, Pat. Oh my God, Pat. I don't know where Vic gets his VG from. I saw he had a video that where he was buying VG. Now, I wouldn't recommend buying from VG from America just to ship it all the way over to the UK. Find a local place to get your
to get
VG
your
from.
VG. Yeah.
Because, yeah, ordering it from America is ridiculous.
Now, Pat, I don't know if because the chemists over there are different than the drugstores over here in what they carry, but over here you can actually get VG in a drugstore or, in your case, the chemist. So you might look there.
Yeah, I mean, they even sell VG in Walmart. I just don't recommend that type of VG.
Well, the one they sell in CVS is plant-based CBD.
Don't they have a UK version of Amazon like they do Canada that he could order from there?
Yeah, they should. I haven't looked up the UK Amazon to see if they have the VG there because I know they got VG on Amazon. You can buy the freaking crate that's got 4 gallons of it, which is a lot. I mean, 4 gallons of VG that's a lot. I only buy a gallon at a time, and that lasts me a long time. But yeah, 4 gallons is crazy, and most of mine are Essential Depot is the kind of VG I get, and it's palm-based VG. Which is what I like. It's the sweeter tasting VG. I kind of like the palm base.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got a brand new bottle that we haven't even opened yet.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. We have plenty of VG, and we got nicotine stored up for days. And I've seen, I think Vic uses like 64 milligram nic. There's nothing wrong with using a lower milligram nicotine. You just have to use more of it. And that's the only thing I want people to know. If you're making juice for yourself, if you're doing DIY, if you buy a lower milligram nic, just realize that you're going to be using more of it to get to whatever mg that you're trying to make.
Amazon UK has pharma food grade 1 liter VG for $6.95 US.
There you go. I don't recommend going over 100 milligram. Definitely, you don't want to go up to 400 milligram. If you did something like that, you would need a freaking respirator and ventilated and an ISO lab. 100 milligram you can get away with. Home use, just be careful with it. If you get it on your hands or anything, wash it off immediately.
Boy, I
Other than
always
that.
do my nicotine last after I've put
There
everything
you go.
else away and my dust is cleaned off. I get the nicotine out,
Yeah,
put it in, immediately
Pat,
seal it all back, rinse it up, put it back in the freezer.
Thank you,
if you buy
DeMillan.
VG, make sure it's pharma grade.
Yes, farmer grade. Eat the pepper. The pepper's gone. I don't even know where the pepper went.
Pepper is in sitting on the kitchen sink.
Oh, you went and licked it. That's right. I ate.
did.
I mean, you saw there was just a piece of that pepper left. I ate most of
Yeah.
that pepper.
I smashed it onto my tongue several
I
times.
chomped
It's
that
fucking
down.
hot.
But just the tip, right?
Yes,
Well,
she
it
just
was-
had the
yeah,
tip.
it's just the tip. Yeah.
She licked the
um,
tip. I can't never get her to do more than that.
No comment.
Hide your ears. Hide your ears.
Well, that took a wrong turn. All right,
You brought it up. Patience. As Bree said, have patience. I only wore gloves the first time. Yeah, Wally, as long as you're careful when you're doing DIY, and I mean, honestly, especially if you're going to be making large amounts of juice, if you're going to be making a 500 ml bottle, if you're going to be making a 1
that's
liter.
a nice one, Creed.
Do I have small bones?
No, but it was
That's
funny.
what I'm wondering. If it's that funny, I'm just wondering.
If you have to ask.
No, yeah, right. No, you want to talk shit, but that was like off the cuff right there. That was pretty funny.
People can
Hey, you
choke
want
on
to talk
small
shit about
bones.
me?
I didn't talk shit. I didn't just. Anyways.
Mhm.
Quit while I'm ahead. You're tally on, but yeah, and Breeze. Yeah, you're right. I'm quitting while I'm ahead. Oh wow, this has been fun. Okay, that's my last drink. Don't let me have any more. I'm just saying, no more.
No?
Good. The rest of it's mine because I haven't had one yet. So
You haven't had one yet?
No,
well,
I'm up
I
here
didn't
drinking
have
Kool-Aid.
any. Your Thursday night show, I didn't have any. You had to
Yes, you
stick up for
did.
the queen. I was watching DIY or Die, and Wayne was saying the best VG he bought was Liquid Barn, so I said I would try it. Most of it was shipping. Pat,
okay.
you're not. Pat, as far as I know, as far as VG goes, but besides the fact of having a palm-based or a coconut-based VG, if that's the only real difference you're going to taste between those. I mean, there's not like a real high-grade difference on that. Nicotine's another story. Nicotine, if you get a bad nicotine, you're going to know it. I guarantee that. Nicotine that I consider not good, in my opinion, comes discolored, and number two, will probably make your juice taste like pepper. If you have that peppery taste, I would
Or
not
pink
continue to use
color.
it. Yeah, it'll turn pink. It'll turn different colors. I would go with a different Nick company. But thanks, Unicron. I don't think that you should put most of your concern on the VG. Put most of your concern on the nicotine. That's where you want to spend the money. VG, PG. Now, most of the time I don't even buy. I have PG, but I rarely use that because my nicotine is based in PG because it stays mixed a lot better than VG nicotine does. Your flavorings are already based in PG. So then all I have to do is add my nicotine and VG and I'm done. I don't have to go, oh, well. Now, the only case where that may change is if you want to make a 50-50 juice, obviously you're going to be adding some PG. Now, if you're making a high or a max VG juice, then what you're going to end up having, depending on your percentage of the flavor that you're making, which usually tends to be almost 20%, then the rest of your mix is going to be VG, so you don't have to add any VG. I know Nilla Nuts ends up being around 76% VG, the rest of it's PG, and you're done. Where do I get my Nick? Creed, good question. Right now, I mean, the place I used to get my Nick from is probably out of business now. Right now I'm getting Nicotine River, and I bought some from Carolina Extract, but that went to Jazzy. I have no idea how good it is. He did say that it's very clear and very like pristine nicotine, but Carolina Extract, don't let me fool you at all, is very expensive. 1 liter of Carolina Extract nicotine, 100 milligram, is $132. A 1 liter of 100 milligram, 100, at Nicotine River is like $50. So it depends on what you want. Now, the stuff I've got from Nick River is all nice and clear. It looks just as the same as Carolina Extract. They both post their actual ratios to show that their nicotine is at 100 milligrams. If you want to read their PDF, they got all that. But if you want to go with Carolina Extract, go for it. I got no problems with that. It's just going to cost you more money. It's what your wallet wants. Jazzy wanted the best, so there you go.
Well, the best is Carolina Extract.
There you go. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's what Jazzy got was Carolina Extract. So
Yeah.
And Pat, you can still get throat hit at a high VG if by using peppery Nick.
yes, that yeah. See, DeMille only gets 120 mil. It's only $18. So if you don't buy as much, it's not that expensive. If you go to the bigger bottles of nicotine, of course you're going to pay more. But to be honest with you guys, you're using 100 milligram nicotine. It's going to last you quite a while. So
Yep.
it's honestly better to not buy the big giant jug so that your nicotine don't go bad before you use it. So buy a
Or
smaller
if you
bottle.
do get the big jug, get glass bottles and split it up in the glass and put those away
Yeah.
in a dark, cool place.
Well, throat hit doesn't just come from PG. It also comes from the flavorings and from the nicotine that you use. It's not just delivered from PG.
Even turning up the heat a little bit can give you
Oh
throat
yeah.
hit that you're
Yeah.
at least the chest feeling that you're looking for.
Yeah, Jazzy, you're right. The 500 mil is like $85 plus like $15 shipping. So it equals out right at $100 for a 500 mil from Carolina Extract. If you buy the 1 liter, you're going to be paying, like I said, $132 plus shipping on top of that. Now they do ship it in a gas-filled bag, which I think is pretty cool. It probably has nitrogen or something in there to keep
Argon.
Argon. That makes sense too. So they're putting a low-density air, a gas in there to ship your nicotine with, which is pretty cool.
It also prevents oxygen from getting to the nicotine.
It's the best nicotine I ever had. Well, damn, Jazzy, that's saying a lot. I have no idea. Jazzy made some juice with it, and he's the only one that's tried it. I don't know. And I was like, no, you don't have to send me any.
You have had Carolina Extract though before, Scuba.
I have?
Yes, in E-Liquid Luck is where we got the Carolina Extract because that was one of the things he did divulge to us before he disappeared.
I got you. I got you.
That nicotine.
Okay, cool. Cool. I will have to try it to know if it's Milo says let's do a quality tool giveaway. You know what, Milo? You're right. Let's do a quality tool giveaway. I will do that right now. By God, I don't give a darn. We will do that.
Do any of us remember the winner's link?
No, we don't. Dolores already left. She got the hell on.
See if I can find it.
Let me run it. Now, if y'all are in the UK and you win, I have to message Simon, and Simon's going to be like, I haven't heard you from ever. And I'm like, I know, right? But here I am. All right, so here we are. We're running the raffle for the quality tool. I don't know how many colors I got. You may have to just get stuck with whatever I got, but it will say Scuba on the top.
Can put a color suggestion in there.
There you go. Just type
you only have what, like 4 left? Tool.
I have 4 or 5 left. I don't know the exact amount.
Well, you owe 3 out of what you have. So fictitious character, JR Biker, and Breeze.
Why is I'm freezing up? I don't know what happened there.
It's moving fine over here. It looks like.
Okay, as long as it's moving for you guys.
Mhm.
There we go. Now I'm good. But yeah, this is going to be fun tomorrow, guys. I will have to post this either Saturday night. Well, probably not. No, it won't be Saturday night. It will be Sunday before I can post a video of RS eating this chip because it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yep.
And this will be the first time that y'all get to see RS's mustache curl up in little curly cubes.
Yep. We will feed him dinner first. We're not going to make him eat the hot chip, you know.
Jazzy, yes, we are coming to the rally in D.C. on November 9th, I do believe it is. So if Jazzy's going to be in D.C., that'll be the first time I get to see Jazzy in person for freaking once because he keeps avoiding
Speaking of that.
Yes.
We need to take the train because we can take the train from Richmond and park for free in Richmond and take the train into DC. So we don't have to worry about parking. And the train station is right next to the ellipse.
Milo, thank you for letting me know. So Milo's tank wouldn't come apart. He couldn't get the thing apart. I made sure when I sent it to him, I had a build in there with wick in there. It was all clean. To where he could actually take the tank apart and pop it off. And he says the tank works like a dream, which is awesome. I'm glad you got it, Milo. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's the way it should be. I got it as good as I could. It's not perfect, but you should be able to get it apart now with no problems.
Yeah, the train station is walking distance to the ellipse, and you'll go by.
You mean like a real CSX type train?
Not CSX because those are coal trains. So I don't want to ride.
I want to ride on the coal train. Why
not like
not?
a hobo. No, it'll be Amtrak. But she said that if the tickets for the train aren't that cheap, but she said after paying for gas to drive to DC, find parking, and the parking is not free in DC. She said
I wouldn't think it would
are
be
expensive as shit. If we can find parking, you might as well just take the train. And then if we stay later and have drinks, I know Albie and T-Bolt and Sherry are probably going to want to head back, but if we stay late, then we don't have to worry about driving.
So is Albie and T-Bolt and all them going to take the train, or are they going to drive?
Well, that's entirely up to them, but my ass is getting on a fucking train.
Well, they need to know this because if they expect to drive with us or ride with us, they're going to be pissed if we get on a train. Be like, see y'all later.
We still have a month planning, right?
Yeah. It's the 18th of October.
The train tickets, it's not like we've got to book them like an airline flight. Trains travel from Richmond to DC. And Richmond, we can get to Richmond in half an hour, 45 minutes. Or we can leave from downtown Newport News, but I prefer not to leave our cars there.
I don't think that I'm going to be the only one that actually gets some video of the rally in DC. I promise y'all I will at least get video from there so y'all can see the crowd. Rainwalker, congratulations. If I can't go live because the cell phone signal or something is bad, I will at least have video recorded. I'm going to try to walk around and meet everybody that I can while we're in DC.
The cell phone signal in that area is excellent.
You would think you're right by the freaking White House. You would think you get good cell phone.
Right.
So I'll be able to broadcast it live for you guys.
For
the
Winners Forum? Sorry, yes.
That's right. Worst case scenario, we're leaving on a Saturday. I could get my sister to come get us and drop us all off and then make one of the children come pick us up.
Okay, cool. Well, if the 4G signal's great, then I'll just broadcast from my phone. I will not broadcast the vertical syndrome. I will do landscape so that it shows the whole damn screen.
Yeah, no vertical videos.
I hate when people broadcast like that. It gets on my damn nerves. I'm like, really? You can't turn your phone sideways? Come on, man. Come on. Congratulations, Rainwalker. Hell yeah. Hashtag no sir.
Yeah,
once the link gets in there.
I don't have a wrench, so it's just plain text. You'll have to copy and paste it.
You should be able to still post a link. I thought YouTube's letting everybody post links now.
They took it out again.
Yeah, they took
Oh.
it back out. They're being
Well,
assholes.
Did you post it yet?
Oh, why am
Yeah.
I on top chat and not live chat?
Here, I'll post it again.
Yeah, because I completely missed it.
Use the Orbi. What's the Orbi?
It's probably sounds like the orbital thing, you know, that gives you perfect. It takes all the jitters out and it keeps your camera always level because it's got like this sort of orbital.
This
Yeah,
has
it's not showing up.
this.
Why don't you
The
put it in
Osmo
Zoom?
Pocket
QB,
is a
QB, are you
gimbal.
in
Yeah.
live chat?
Yeah.
I don't even see RS
I
typing.
don't see our
Type
post
something
from RS at
RS.
all.
Type blah. I don't care. Word. I'm still waiting. Yeah, I will be using. Oh yeah, Osmo. There you go. I'll be using the Osmo DeMillan. I don't know if I can broadcast live with it. I think I can if I hook it to my phone. So I'm gonna hook the Osmo Pocket to my phone. Then I'll broadcast live with it. I still haven't seen RS type a damn word. Are you in the right chat?
Yeah, I don't see anything from you.
RS hasn't typed. Just type anything. Don't type a damn link. RS probably ain't even in chat. I don't. Yeah, he's watching somebody else. There we go.
There's anything.
He
Yeah.
typed the word anything.
Oh, it's blocking the HTTPS.
There.
Okay.
Now
If you
you
want
can.
to drop it in Zoom
Now I'll
chat,
put a link in
there
there, RS. Now you're a moderator. You can type a damn link. Why is Talion not a moderator? By God, Talion's gave me more money than anybody. Talion, you're now a moderator. I don't know why Talion wasn't a
See
mod.
ya.
I'm kind of, and you know what?
Okay, even Bitly, I was doing a Bitly link. Apparently that doesn't even show up as a link. Let me just copy the regular
It
link.
should now. You should be able to post the link now. You're very welcome, Talion.
There
I'm
we
sorry.
go.
Talion, I really thought you were a mod. I apologize. I should have modded
I thought he
you
was
long ago. Long ago, dude.
There you go.
You've donated more money to me than anybody, and I
Yeah.
really appreciate it. I mean, hell,
Rain,
I don't make
go
money
fill
off
out that
YouTube. I make
doc.
money off Talion.
I'll paste it a couple more times just so
Okay.
it's obvious.
Yeah, go fill out that document. I'm going to try to get all of them out on Monday. I have to download the postage rates and weigh the envelopes so I can print out the postage of work and get them all sent out.
So I'll donate for a wrench, Breeze. Oh my God, Breeze. Breeze, you know what? I'm making you a moderator just because of my vape stand. Congratulations, Breeze. I got like a billion mods now, but
Golf clap.
yay, Breeze. I gotta be honest with you. That's like my most prized possession. So if I can't give her a damn wrench, then what the hell am I doing?
Yes, I was told in no uncertain terms to not damage that. It had to have its own spot in the van, surrounded by blankets. Nothing else was allowed to be put in that area.
Oh, we
It
packed that
survived.
damn thing where it would not get damaged. And I
Mhm.
tell y'all, I know y'all can't tell, but that Scuba's Hangout vape stand weighs a metric ton. That damn
Yes,
thing
it's
is
very
heavy. It's freaking heavy, dude. I think it's making my cabinet warp from the weight.
You can take that away, John Q.
Yes, I can. It's very easy.
Well, you just got to wait till you get up and
Why
goes to
did
the
I give
bathroom. I'll
John
take it
Q
away
a
if you don't
wrench?
behave.
I don't know why.
know. Because
I
you
don't
lost your mind.
You remember that night you got drunk?
Which
Yeah.
one?
I don't
Three
Remember
dog
that night
nuts?
you got drunk?
That's a little
Remember
vague,
that
Frida.
night? That would be
That
all
you
of
went
them.
under the table? You remember
No,
that
no,
night?
no. You went under the
Yeah.
table. Let's get this
You
straight.
did.
No,
Three
no,
Dog
no.
was
The picture
way
has
under the
both of
table.
you under the table.
I don't have that picture anymore. I need that picture. Spank you very much. Of me and
I'm
Three
pretty
Dog
sure
under
Three
the
Dog
table.
had the bubonic plague and
I
still
was.
managed to outdrink you.
No. She did
yeah.
not
I'm pretty
outdrink me.
sure
Whoa,
she
whoa, whoa,
did.
whoa.
Yeah.
We
I
was
did.
at that house. We both went to that house and we were drinking. And she was like,
Scuba.
"I'm done.
And I'm pretty
done."
sure you had to
You
go
weren't-
take a nap, didn't you?
You were in permanent drugged Mickey Mouse.
No, I had to go
Guy.
take a nap, but that's because I was tired, not because I was drunk.
Okay.
That's when my blood pressure was screwing with me, and I was tired. It wasn't because I was
And he
drunk.
got lower and
Oh,
lower and lower until you were finally just.
Yeah, I know.
I had to tell you. I
Tandy's
had to tell you it's okay.
Thank you,
Sorry, go lay
Richard.
down.
See, a lot of people have that. A lot of people have the picture, and I can't even find it. I did
We
find
all
the
know the
one that just
story.
says table with an arrow and
Mhm.
Three Dog under it, but
Scuba.
we know Three Dog was under the table. You know what? We had a great time then. Me and Three Dog both were like, "Do you got a drink coupon?" "Yeah, I got a drink coupon." "Let's go!" We freaking take off to the bar and
Come on.
freaking. That was
Let's blow
freaking.
this pop stand, Scuba. Come on.
we were in the convention like, "You got a vape coupon? I mean, a drink coupon?" "Yeah, I got one too. Let's go." We take off for the freaking bar and just get our drink on. It was awesome.
I didn't know they had drink coupons. I just had a bottle of liquor in
Yeah,
my
they
room.
did. They had drink coupons because the fun thing about what town we was in, it was
That was
Winston-Salem. Winston-Salem is the motel was connected to the convention center. You
And both
can't
hotels were
beat
right across
that.
the street
No,
from each other.
they were right. They were connected by a little bitty like tunnel, so you could crawl to the. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. You could crawl to the elevator and get back to your room. No questions asked. You didn't have to drive. You didn't have to do anything. Well, I guess we lost Wolf, and it was just freaking awesome. I mean, we had a great time. I wish conventions were like that now. Unfortunately, now they suck. It's all about pods and.
Well, we could have our own convention.
Yeah,
You know,
was
and
it ever really about what they were selling? It's about the people that went that you got to hang out with.
And I posted on here NVE 2019 postponed. You know, tomorrow we were supposed to go with RS to the Vape convention in Hampton, Virginia. They said that they postponed it, and the whole reason behind that was because of all these bans.
Well, it's because our governor put out a statement that said that he was looking into a flavor ban, and then basically told everybody that called, "Yeah, we're not looking at any of that."
Right.
But that's all it took was that one post, and everybody dropped out.
Well, what it really boils down to is once the governor said that, the vendors pulled out.
That's what I
So
just
what
said.
happened was, you didn't say nothing about the fucking vendors.
I said everybody dropped out. What do you think I meant?
I didn't hear you say drop out. But anyways, the vendors dropped out. So they had so few vendors, it wouldn't have been profitable or doable for them to actually have the event, which kind of sucks because I wanted to go to I haven't been to a vape event now in 2 or 3 years, which is crazy for me because I got freaking tags from like all these vape events all on the East Coast. I haven't been to any on the West Coast.
You know what makes me mad though, Jazzy, is they didn't announce it anywhere.
You're right.
They didn't announce it anymore. They just took it down off their website.
You know what
if you go to
pisses me off?
Eventbrite, they're still selling tickets for it.
I got a bone to pick about that. I got a real bad bone. I went to the NVE network freaking Facebook page, and I typed this exact thing. "Hey guys, I don't see anything posted on your website about the NVE event coming up in Hampton, Virginia. Can you please let me know if this event is still going to happen?" They never answered. Okay? What? 3-4 days went by? You know who posted right after me and said in
the same thread, the very next comment.
The same fucking thread said, "Hey guys, I don't see anything posted on your website about this event. Is it being canceled?" You know who posted it? Tony B. You know what? They answered him. They didn't fucking answer me. Fuck them. But I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. See, Jazzy even knows. Tony B. Tony B asked them, and they answered him, but they didn't fucking answer me. I guess I'm just...
Yeah, but they're still selling tickets, and when you go to the event pages, it still says it's happening. The Hampton Roads Convention Center still shows it as happening. Nowhere on their website does it say that it's canceled.
Who the
Only
fuck is
if
Tony
you
B?
happen to see Tony B's
Tony B,
Facebook
Tony
post.
Bennett, the Vapor Trail channel, the one that's been
The
coming
guy
out
with
with
the
all.
mods every 3 weeks.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's a cool dude, but I just don't see why he should get special treatment because he's Tony B. I mean, bull crap. It just it kind of ticks me off that I'm sitting there asking him a question. They didn't answer me, but he posted and they answered him immediately.
Which is kind of
It's like,
funny because
really?
I don't think Tony B's going to be spending any money there while we would have. But
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he would have been walking around. Hey, what are y'all gonna give me to
Yeah,
review?
and Joyce likes the vape events, but fortunately, the reason why we're still going is her family spent some time down there when they were visiting here from Kansas, so it'll still be a memory for her.
Right. Well, and it's nice. It's nice weather here. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. All the tourists are gone, so you guys
This is
can
about the
still,
same time of year
yeah,
that we went when her
you can
family
still
was
go
here.
by the
So
beach and all
yeah,
that stuff. And yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's
it'll be
still
good
nice
memories
here. I
for her.
mean, we'll still have fun. I can't wait to see RS try this damn chip. I'm just gonna laugh my ass off. This is
Yeah, I was thinking 4:30 or 5 for dinner.
Like I say, I admit I'm a little bit scared. I haven't had something that hot in a long time.
this is gonna be awesome. I let me make sure I got everything charged up. I will be recording the hell out of this. RS, go ahead.
Yep, that's okay.
It's going live. If I don't do nothing else, it's going live, and nobody broadcasts on Saturday anyway. Really, if they do,
Yeah, nobody at all. I don't
I'm
know.
not gonna take, and
Yes, John Q, because I don't stand in line for dinner because fuck that. So yeah, 4:35, perfect for me.
Three Dog don't step on no toes. I don't step on no toes. Most people that
Are you
actually,
forgetting who casts on Saturday?
yeah, but you cast late. We're gonna be already done.
9 o'clock. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
We're gonna already be done. I'm saying
we can actually Scuba if you want. We can actually do it on TOS. Because my show is usually 5 to 7 on TOS.
You gonna have your laptop
Eastern
with you?
time?
I could bring it down.
Yeah.
How the hell can we do that at a damn restaurant?
Wi-Fi.
Unless, yeah, if they got Wi-Fi.
They have Wi-Fi.
Your phone is a hotspot.
Well, I could probably get permission. I could sign in and be the TOS sign in, and you could be broadcasting as a guest. That's how we used to do it when it was hard to get people opt.
Thank you, Pat. And Pat, I'm glad you bring that up because the people that actually watch this show and actually come to this show every freaking Friday are very loyal. I can't begin to thank y'all enough for how much y'all show up here every freaking week. We're way over, by the way. We're way over. But
Pat, I don't broadcast on my channel. I broadcast on the other side. That's what you want to put in as the user.
I said no more drinks and I'm out.
iVlog.tv/users/the other side, all one word.
I'll share mine with you.
No, I don't need any more. I know once I go past 4, if I drink the 5th one, I tip the Verge, and I don't want to tip the Verge tonight.
Yeah, well, we're going to Park Lane Tavern. Yeah, I'm quite sure they have Wi-Fi in that entire area. Yeah.
Telly man, you're right. We're only here for scuba points to buy nothing with. Exactly, nothing. I'm kind of disappointed. Some of the Teespring shirts that I've gotten have been not really good quality. They kind of fade. I want something like if I get a shirt that has Scuba's Hangout on it, I want it to be a decent shirt. I don't want y'all to get a shirt and then go, damn, I had the shirt and washed it once and now it's faded. I don't want that. So
check out Printify.
Printify. Okay. See, there you go. See, 3 Dog already knows. I have no idea. Oh, thank you, Talion.
I'm finding it.
There's a push behind each channel that you find on YouTube, whether it's about pushing products on people, which I don't try to push stuff on y'all. I just try to give y'all my honest opinion on stuff that I do get, and I haven't bought anything in a while just because I've been broke. But it's it's more about letting y'all know what's going on and actually interacting with y'all. I don't like letting the chat go by and not be. Now, the only time I couldn't watch chat is when I ate that pepper because I couldn't see a damn thing. There was no way. My eyes were watering, my nose was running. Yeah, that wasn't happening. But
Maybe it would have helped if you hadn't wiped your mouth and then your eyes with the same paper towel.
Yeah.
well, I didn't think that that was gonna hurt me,
No, well, I
right?
told
So
you
I
don't
rubbed
do
it.
that.
And then a few seconds later, the sting came. I was like, "Oh, I did get pepper in my eye." Scuba's like nuts and cock on a tee would be brilliant.
He's got the vape bands. We could do the same design on
I'm
it.
not pushing the rose on you, Telly. Oh my god. Except the Boreas 2. You didn't like the Boreas 2, John Q? Yeah, see, I'm vaping the Boreas 1 right now. The Boreas 1 is good, except you have to remember to turn off. There's a big problem with the Boreas 1. You have to turn off. When you turn off the airflow on the Boreas 1, it also turns off your juice flow. If you do not do that and you fill your tank, the problem with that is when you put the top on, it creates air pressure inside the tank. It's going to push that juice down and out your airflow. You're going to have leaking and wonder why. And that's exactly why. Basically, you have to think of it as a sealed tank. So when you open the top, you go to close that top, it's going to take the air and push it down on the liquid. The liquid's going to go, well, there's a lot of air pushing against me. Where am I going to go? And since your airflow's already open, your juice flows are already open, it's going to shoot out that juice flow. So it's very important to turn off your juice flow on tanks like that because it lets the pressure equalize after you close it down before you open your juice flow. Once you open your juice flow then and you take a vape, it equalizes out, you're good to go. If you do it the other way, you're going to have some leaking and you're going to be wiping your tank off for a little while. But this, as long as you remember to do that, you'll be okay with the regular old Boreas. I mean, it's got great flavor. I know Chadwick Glenn, I think. I don't know what his nickname is in chat because I'm stupid and I can't read people's real name, but it vapes really good. I loved the Boreas when it first came out. It was one of the best RTAs you could get back then. So Talion, it wouldn't hurt to break it back out. It's still timekeepers, Chadwick. Are you shitting me? I'm such a dumbass.
Hidden in plain sight the whole time.
Timekeeper, I'm so sorry. See, that's how bad I am at names and stuff. Timekeeper's like, I'm Chadwick, motherfucker.
And you
so
just met,
sorry.
but it's okay. You just met Timekeeper yesterday, right?
No, Timekeeper's been following me forever.
But no, really? Yeah.
Yes, Timekeeper's been following me since the beginning. He literally has been around since Vapors TV.
Oh, and that's why you
Timekeeper
couldn't
has
remember
been
his
around
name.
since. Now, Pat, okay, the intake dual coil. I couldn't tell you honestly on that, but if it's as good as the single coil, I would say it's very good. I don't know. I do not own the dual one. I have the intake single coil, and I can tell you the intake single coil is really good. If the dual coil is just as good, then you're good to go. Time has been following since the beginning. There you go, Breeze. He has.
Seriously?
I thought didn't Timekeeper do a show with you? No, he did one with
No.
Hot Rod, right?
I don't think so.
No?
No, there was a guy that did a show with Hot Rod, but Timekeeper's been around forever. Timekeeper sent me the tugboat, the original tugboat RDA. He sent me a real tugboat. I had the clone. He sent me a real authentic one, which was freaking awesome. I remember that. I don't forget stuff like that, and that's stuff that I will never get rid of. Even if I decide to sell all my shit, which may happen soon because I'm running out of money. I may
Oh,
just
hush,
start.
we're not selling anything.
Why can't I just sell all my stuff and be like, look, this is
You
used,
can, but you won't. So there,
because I hoard stuff. I know I'm bad. I'm bad.
you can sell those fish tanks. Mm-hmm.
Well, they're gonna come pick them up in Georgia. I have a
Well, that's why
250
I
gallon
told
tank,
you.
a 300 gallon
Well,
tank, and a 75 gallon tank.
Red said she was interested. So
Well, Red can be interested. Red's gonna have to come get them because I'm not
she
shipping them
said she
damn zombies.
would. And hey, if she don't want them, that's why I told you to get your son to start
I
putting
have
out
that and
feelers
live
before you
rock.
get
Well, they're not live rock anymore because they've been in there so long. But she can use them as they're flat rock, so she can use them as live rock in the tanks. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind. She can take all that stuff. It'll get it out of my way. I got freaking a stand for the 75 gallon, the 250 gallon, and 300 gallon. I don't have a stand for, but they're made to run saltwater tanks.
I can't even win $1. Your bot is a piece of shit. I'm going to destroy it after the show is over.
Flip coin $1.
And
Look,
I
RS
lost like
won.
6 times in a
See,
row.
you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You know.
I'm gonna fold that bot in half. Is what I'm gonna do.
Um,
Let's see. I'm gonna count. how many
Pat,
times
I can go
lost.
back and look when you first subbed. I couldn't tell you right now, but there is a way for me to go check and find out when you subbed to the channel. You could probably check yourself since you're the one that did it. You just have to go into your own YouTube and check out your subscribed channels and find out when you sub to that channel. It should
11
show you.
times in a row, I lost.
I'm sorry.
Broken. I blame you.
Yeah, you can check, Pat. Go up in the top right corner. You'll see your little picture or your little icon, and go to your YouTube, and then go to your sub channels, and then you can find out when you sub to it. It doesn't matter how long you've been subbed. Like I said, there's been people that's here, including Three Dog, even RS, that's been following me since Vapors TV days, and that's a long damn time ago. That's like, I'd say, what, 8 or 9 years now? Holy crap, have I been doing it this long? How can I do a show every freaking. I used to do 2 shows a week. 2 shows.
More than that.
No, you only scheduled 2 shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
what?
I might, Demon.
But what?
But-
I did 2 shows when I had
You
2
did.
shows.
You used to come on all the time. All the time. You were doing your own shows, flash shows. You'd show up on other people's shows. You were everywhere.
yeah, you were
It
like
was all over the
a
place.
vape whore.
I did do it
Mhm.
a lot, and then I
Yeah.
got bitched at a lot because I was spending all my time on vaping stuff, which I understand that, but there was nothing else to do, and I enjoyed. I would much rather help people online to try to quit smoking than just sit there and watch TV, or do something boring. So
Oh no,
yeah.
nobody's judging you badly for that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it
Three
was
Dog
great
has been
to,
subbed since Scuba was just a bubble.
it was great to come on and Scuba's somewhere, yeah.
And I don't mind coming on, guys. The main reason I don't cast more during the week is because I don't like stepping over toes. I don't want to cast over somebody else's time slot. So even Lead Pipe. Lead Pipe casts on VU Live, and he's only on Mondays. And I'll be damned if I want to come on during Lead Pipe's show and pull the viewers away from him to come watch my show. That's not courteous at all. So I try to stay away from that. And Three Dogs on Sundays, guys. If y'all haven't checked out Three Dogs over on iVlog on Sundays. So
Yeah, Three Dog is at a regular time. I've subscribed and I've seen a few
yes,
notices, but haven't gotten in yet.
We've
I
missed the
know.
last couple because we've been at Busch Gardens.
Exactly.
Been
We've been at
dragging me
Busch
around.
Gardens. That's the only reason we've missed the show because we were at Busch Gardens while she was doing her show. But I think it's like around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sundays over on iVlog, and it's Three Doggy. Y'all can find it over on iVlog, and Tandy probably be on with her too. So make sure y'all go catch that because
She joins me sometimes, and Tony joins me sometimes.
oh, we got to see Tony. We got to see Dumbass.
Mhm.
It's just we haven't seen you cast in a while, and it's good to see you back on. And I
Thank
think
you.
that once people start noticing that you're actually casting again, it's like, damn, Three Dogs back on now, and then they'll freaking join. I can't. I'm pissed that my drink is empty, but you have no
Have
idea how
another.
pissed I am. I know.
Have
I
another.
I really think that I'm okay. I probably usually at this point I'm like, no, I don't need another, but I really am not that
That's
buzzed.
only your third one.
I
You had
think
one before the show. No,
I
that's your second one. Because I made that one for you when you sat down to eat the pepper. That's only your second drink.
well, thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. I don't think I'm the best by any means. I do think as far as communication with chat, I think I'm better than most people on YouTube that's actually doing vape shows. Just because most of them ignore chat. They ignore it. And I understand. They got
And
five,
that's
six
what
hundred
makes you
people.
the best.
Well, I don't get six, 700 people, but also there's another thing. I'm not going to push myself towards porn to attract younger viewers. I'm also not going to act like a freaking teenager to bring children in to learn about vaping because that's not what I'm about. That's not what vaping should be, and I'm not going to do that. It's just stupid. I don't care. I'm not going to sacrifice morals to get more viewers. I'm not going to whore myself out and go, hey, I'll give away this mod. If you subscribe here, click this link, share me over here, and do this over here, and then you could win this. That's how you build your subscribe base, but I'm not going to do that. If people want to subscribe and see this, then they can do that. If not, there you go. I'm not gonna whore myself out trying to get subscribers. Um, oh, you're going? Okay. Oh, she's coming to make me one. Sorry, I may have to pee soon though.
Yeah, who was it? I believe it was Cheech. I'm here for the free shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that was there for the free shit. Well, thank you, Dom Long. I'm not trying to compare with Three Dog.
I see that this thing is I don't I think you're a much better broadcaster than I am.
I don't know. I will say this between me and Three Dog, as far as casting goes, I think we both are well connected with the viewers.
You do
I
different shows. I
I
wouldn't
think
say
Three
better.
Dog is um, a better person for advocacy than I have ever been, and that would be Rainwater. Pat won the coily. Three Dog, when she did her shows, would always broadcast something about advocacy and stuff like that. And
No, you're better.
the only
You're
reason,
You're the best.
Tandy, kiss my ass. She's not muted. I see your little extra small shirt. Anyways,
It's not an extra small asshole. Look at this shit. I am a rub.
okay, yeah, you may be wearing a small, but you could wear an extra small and it would still fit.
Well, I'm wearing a couple different shirts. Layering that shit is cold.
It's cold. um, Either way it goes, I know Three Dog's an excellent broadcaster. I watch her show any damn time. It's just, it's more about connecting with your viewers and actually engaging with them.
Yeah.
And having a good time. That's what we're here for anyway. Most
Yeah,
people
but
already.
you've also been consistent. Okay.
I have been consistent.
I dropped out.
Well, you needed to drop
That
out
doesn't
for a
make
while.
me any
That doesn't
better.
make you any better or
Exactly. That
worse.
doesn't make me any better.
And like my our dance group once went to, and I'll share this with you. Our dance group once went to an event, and we at that time we were doing sword dancing, and this other group,
Wait, which sword?
yeah, this other group,
I think Three Dog just blushed. Anyways.
this,
You said sword dancing. I'm like, what?
and
What?
this other group got up and did a really nice, fancy sword dance, and we didn't feel like following them on because we were like just learning it. And
Mm-hmm.
our dance instructor basically pulled us all together and said, "Look, they may have done a very, very good show. You do a different show.
Right.
There's
Mhm.
nothing to be ashamed of what you do
Mhm.
because it's different." And
You bring you.
that's you and Scuba. You're not any better or worse than each other. You do different shows.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a variety, which is what people want is variety. You know?
I just remember when I was a baby vapor and I was trying to figure out how to transition from pre-made coils into a K-Fun. And I
Yeah.
couldn't get anybody to talk to me on vapors.tv. I was like, you know how to build a K-Fun? Hey, do you know how to build a K-Fun? Hey. And I went into Scuba's room. I'm like, hey, Scuba, you know how to build a K-Fun? He said, I have a couple. Let me see. Wait, you know, this one's got stuff in it, and this one's got stuff in it. You know, it's okay. Hold on. Let me just go empty this, and we'll build it together, Three Dog. And I was like, this is awesome. No, and then you had me as a fan for life.
Thank you. Yeah, and everybody knows in chat, if y'all ever have some of a device that I own, which sometimes I don't, if you have a device that I own and you want me to build it, y'all know y'all can ask any time. And I've
Mhm.
always just said, you know what, let's build it right now. And I'll pull it out and I'll build the damn thing. I don't care. If it's going to help you to where you get a vape that keeps you off the stinkies, you damn skippy, I'm going to do it every time.
Yeah. You know, Pat, when vaping got became a tobacco product, it broke me. God, it broke me.
I remember that show.
Yeah, it broke me. I knew then that was
That was the
was it.
fuck show.
Yes, it was. Yeah. But yeah, we're not a tobacco product.
No, we're
What they
not.
say.
It's not that I don't want to build the rose, Wally. It's more the fact that not the fuckity fuck fuck. The rose to me was an extra hard RTA to build for very little benefit. There was no draw towards that. Never saw you so mad, Three Dog. Three Dog that night when she did the fuckity fuck fuck show. That was a one to go down in history because she was going off that night. I was like, what the hell did I just tune into? And I was like, yeah, I'm recording this because it was like, whoa. She was pissed.
Well,
And
because normally I don't do drama. You know, I
right.
just don't do it. I don't have time for it. I don't have the energy for it. It makes me feel totally crushed on the inside.
Yeah, but
Man.
you saw the end coming.
Yeah.
We all saw it. That followed advocacy. That was
See, and that
the
just
end
proves
coming.
that was all about advocacy back then. She was pushing that, and she was really mad about what was going on. And it's the way I was talking about at the beginning of the show. I was like, I don't like pushing advocacy on people the same way I wouldn't like pushing religion on people. I don't think that it's fair to people to say, hey, you need to be contacting your congressman. You need to be doing this. It's not like they haven't heard it a gabillion times on Facebook already, and they don't want to hear it again. Right, and people just want a place to get away from and actually hang out and have a good time instead of having that shoved down the throat. Advocacy, though, has its place. Don't get me wrong. I mean, hell, I wouldn't be going to this damn rally, I should say, in Washington D.C. if I wasn't behind vaping. Of course not. But I think that it's important. Everything has its time and place, and I just don't like pushing it on people. I think it's something that people have to accept. Same way with vaping. You can't get a smoker to switch to vaping if they are completely 100%. I love to smoke. I enjoy smoking. I don't even want to try vaping. Good
Yeah, I'm
luck trying
still
to get
I'm
somebody to
still
convert.
wrestling with the home situation as to whether I can get to that rally or
Right.
not.
See, RS still do uses. And it's not like, and I don't recommend that anybody ever persecutes or discriminates somebody because they dual use. Most of us all smoked at one point, and sometimes it's harder for one person than the other to come completely off cigarettes and switch to vaping. And if it takes them freaking 20 years to do it, I don't care. At least the fact that they're vaping and they're smoking less cigarettes is still helping their health to stay living longer. And you can't reduce somebody's quality of life by going, you know what, you can't have any more cigarettes. You have to switch to vaping or you're freaking fired. No, that doesn't work. So,
Tetley man, I am not a fan of Juul. I've never done a Juul. I don't agree with the high level in nic salts. So, and without the high level of the nic salts, the Juuls don't work. Apparently, I guess.
No, they don't. I had
right.
recent taste of the Juul, and I wasn't impressed. I really was not impressed. There was no actual throat hit. Yeah, you got a little bit of flavor, but not like what the regular juice and the stuff that we're vaping. I just wasn't impressed. I would not spend the money for a Juul.
MB's. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say MB Schmez. You know what? Vaping is not about the ones you smoke. It's about the ones you don't smoke.
That's
So
very true.
you just take it at your own pace, and if it helps you cut down the number of cigarettes you smoke in a day, if it helps you quit, then it's doing what it's supposed to do, and don't worry about anything else.
Yeah. The less you smoke per day and the more you vape, you'll start to notice a change in your taste buds, etc.,
Right.
because you're going to be coughing up all that tar and nastiness from the cigarettes, and you're going to start tasting food better, and you're going
And
to start
everything will clear out.
everything's going to start smelling better to you, and you're going to be like, wow, what is that that's doing this? And it's because you're vaping and not smoking as much. The more you smoke, smoking just deters all your senses. It seems like it covers everything up,
Well,
and it's amazing.
one thing that smoking does, and the reason why when you either cut down or quit,
See
you
it,
cough up
Ian?
a bunch of stuff, is the cilia in your lungs, little hairs in your lungs,
Correct.
if you will. They actually, the smoking actually inhibits them from moving. So that's why everything collects in your lungs. When you start to vape and decrease your cigarette usage, they start to move again, and now they can clear all that stuff out of your lungs.
It already is. Very nice to hear, MB Smith. MB Smith, I remember when you first came on the channel and you had just started vaping, and you've already made it 7 weeks. I'm proud of you, man.
Absolutely.
I hope you continue on. And trust me, it's only going to get better in the future. I think that it's kind of like a vicious cycle where you're going to continue to push past where you even need a cigarette. You're like, you know what? Instead of letting me smoke this cigarette, let me just hit my vape and see if that puts it off. And the more that you can put off that cigarette, the better off you are. And say you get down to 1 or 2 cigarettes a day, and eventually you'll get down to no cigarettes. And when that happens, you're free from cigarettes, no
And
longer tied to that.
at one point, I was not a dual user. I was fully on to vaping. And when you get down to that 1 or 2 cigarettes, you light up that cigarette and you go, ooh, ooh.
Exactly. Yeah. If I was to smoke a cigarette now, I would cough my lungs up. It would be. It smells so bad. Hey, Michael. Um, nice to see you here. It's been, my show should have been over almost an hour ago. We will go to at least 11. We got 6 more minutes. How about that? We'll go 6 more minutes. But I really think it's important that people know that vapors are not going to persecute people for smoking. Well, I'm not going to say all vapors because there's some asshole vapors out there that think that you should
I've never
vape.
had anybody actually, if they vape, and even some smokers um, bother me about dual using.
You know what's funny? While we were at the seafood festival, we were vaping in the middle of this giant. It's kind of like this pavilion thing. It's almost like a warehouse with no walls, so it's still open air, right? We're vaping, and this lady walked by us, and I didn't blow no big cloud or anything, but she's waving it away. Yeah, it was almost time for it to close. They were about to close. And then the next thing I see is the lady's going by with a cigarette. I'm like, are you shitting me right now? She's waving away our vape, but smoking a fucking cigarette. I'm like, really? The cigarette, my vapor is worse than your cigarette smoke? Get the fuck out of here.
Tom Long, congratulations, because occasionally is a lot better than constantly.
Hell yeah. If you got to have a cigarette every once in a while or a cigar, a lot of people vape and every once in a while they'll have a cigar, which I completely understand. Maybe it's just a good day for you and you want to relax and have a cigar. Freaking go for it. Me personally, it's not that I wouldn't. It's I don't want to because I never want to be pulled back towards it again. I think if you get pulled back towards it, it's the same way when you first started smoking. It's a never-ending cycle. Once you start, it's on. I would be like, okay, well, I only had one cigar. And then the next week, you're like, well, let me just have one more cigar. And then you're like, well, I know it's midweek, but let me have another cigar. And then you add on to it, and then you get sucked back into it. I don't want that to happen, so I just stay away from it. If I touch it, I'm going to be hooked back again, and I'm not going to do that. Yeah, see, it's so easy to get caught back into all those chemicals they put in freaking cigarettes, mainly, not cigars, but yeah, hold my cigarette for me. And you're like, well, let me just puff on this. I'm not doing that. I'm not holding anybody's cigarette. The stories are hitting the channels, and the anti-smoking people are now thinking they're all as bad as each other. Really, Pat? That's sad. Why would they do that?
This is something I don't understand. Is how in the fuck?
Yes, the fuckity fuck show.
No.
Okay.
How in the fuck do reporters claim to be good reporters if they are not going to report the truth?
The whole reason behind that is because all the reporters are still governed by their producer, depending on whether they're Republican or Democrat or whatever section they fall under. They have to follow by the producer of that network, or they lose their job. So they have to go, if they come to him and say, this is the story I want to go, and he goes, no, you're going to have to make this look like it's bad. And then, but I don't want to. No, you do this or you lose your job. That's exactly what's happening, and it's going to continue to happen.
Not only that, but
forever.
All news is biased towards sensationalism.
Then they are just as guilty as killing people as the people who put out those black market THC cartridges.
They are.
All they do is perpetuating a lie and promoting ignorance and allowing a certain sect of people to be victims.
Right.
It's sad to watch. It really is. It's sad because it's all about what's going to bring the most drama and the most viewers to their freaking network, which has nothing to do with the real truth. Most news that you watch now is literally maybe 50% truth. if you're
Because
lucky.
all they have is half the truth.
Exactly. You'd be surprised. I've seen actually news stories that went down and then went and watched it on TV the same night because they're like, oh, breaking news. And I'm like, well, I saw this happen. The news story is not even freaking close to what actually happens. Not even close.
So
Yeah,
the,
there's a difference in the oaths. In the judge, you go the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. In news, you go the truth, the half truth, and the truth that will buy the most sensationalism.
There you
well,
go.
that in itself, the truth, nothing but the truth, that's all a charade too. Because I mean, if you've ever been in a courtroom
Right.
or listened to people and listen to lawyers, they will flat out lie, and they're supposed to be the professionals in a
And the
legal
smartest
profession.
witnesses actually think before they say anything.
I've actually heard a judge tell a person, "Do not bring your poppycock to my courtroom anymore." I mean, I've heard that, and that's now part of a legal document somewhere in Texas. A judge saying poppycock,
Wow.
you know,
All
and
right.
all of this is just cop. Okay, great.
Let's get off of here. It is 11 o'clock, guys. I appreciate everybody coming out, and I'm sorry,
Have a
but we're
great
going to have to
time,
go
everybody.
because tomorrow we got to go meet RS. RS is going to get to do this nice hot chip. I will try to broadcast this live for you guys because I want to see RS suffer because I know it's going to happen. And you can't even buy these chips anymore, so I think RS is lucky to even have this chip. But yeah, he's going to get to chew on that chip and burn his freaking throat off because I know how hot it is. And thanks everybody for coming out and showing your support and actually giving us feedback because I think that it's very important that we hear from you guys and actually be able to feed off that and give back. And thanks for Three Dog, RS, Wolf, everybody for coming on.
It's okay,
And
Domlo.
we will catch you guys next week, same time, same channel. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Peace.